Legacy is coming to the Switch. Now, that to me, okay, because if you knew it was going to be native, I think you just want to say and like tout that, hey, our port is top tier. We're putting this thing on a cartridge. Boom shakalaka. At the same time, if you knew it was going to be cloud-based, you'd probably want to get out ahead of it to get that out of the way right now and not have to deal with it and plague the release later on this fall. So maybe they honestly don't know. Maybe there's more port work to be done to see if they can actually put this game on cart or if it needs to be cloud-based. And I don't know about you, but for me, that really, really changes the outlook on this game. Because a native, cartridge-based Hogwarts Legacy on Switch, I think, is one of the best sellers and biggest games this holiday season. But a cloud-based Hogwarts Legacy on Switch, I think, is many Mount Everests lower in terms of impressiveness and in terms of adoption. I just don't think it's the same. People have put cloud-based games on Switch, and we're just grown at them. Getting this all on cart would be huge. And I wonder why they don't say. Do they really not know? Are they trying to save face, or are they saving it for a bigger reveal, maybe with Nintendo this summer? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, which way this is going to fall, and if his tight lips tilt your opinion in one way or another. But I think our next story will show you just how they could definitely make this work on a cart. You might remember about a month ago, I made a video detailing a graphics boost coming to Nintendo Switch. We found it in the file descriptions for Nintendo Switch Sports, the beta test they were running, where it said something about AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution. And quickly and simply, AMD's FSR technology is the same as NVIDIA's DLSS, where it's using an algorithm and kind of tricking better performance out of your games. Without the need for more power, you can still run something at 1080p and get good performance. And we were saying, like, man, this could really be the boost the Switch needs, and how, like, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 looks so darn good in the trailer. And maybe how they'll make Breath of the Wild 2 be even more impressive. And third-party games could super capitalize on this to bring massive as hell. Heck, I wonder if that game is going to use it. I just posted a huge video on why this might be the biggest game to hit a Switch cart with 9 movies and so much interesting, impressive graphics and new tech for Lego. It's a shooter now, baby. So check out that video. But yeah, I think a lot of games will start capitalizing on this. At least I hope. It raises and it sure seems like.
What's going on, good people? It's your boy Gaming Dad, and I'm back. Happy Monday to everybody out there. How things is going? Your boy is chilling. Geeky, I saw your questions up there. It is called Back Rub. The song is called Back Rub. You can get it off, that's of course me. I just download music from YouTube and all that good stuff. Grill Attack is in the building. Basil YT. It's a bunch of people who said I saw has not. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me pull up the other chat. Cause sometimes, I'll see chats like it don't register right away. But I want to make sure some people that was talking earlier, they get some love. Let's see. Chris McMichael. What's going on, Chris McMichael? So Chris McMichael is the only person I missed. Everybody else is on there like they're supposed to be. But I want to show Chris McMichael some love. I'm running this tab behind. You know me, man. My body getting old and weird. I got a headache, man. It's pollen. The pot, man. Down here in Georgia, man, the pollen is on crazy right now. So in true form, my allergies is back. They're like, yo, guess who's back? Back again. I think hold on 1 second. Let me holler at my son because he got this music blazing loud. I don't know what he thinking. All right, now I would say he cannot hear me. So now I have to make a phone call live on stream. Like, hey, buddy, come cut this music down. Hold on, good people. My son about to get it. So now, of course, now I can't use that. It is what it is, man. All right, there we go. Oh, now all of a sudden the music cut off. Yeah, right, buddy. Right. I was about to leave my whole stream and then straight kick your little speaker across the room. Yeah, yeah. All right, buddy. Yep. Goodbye. I'm sorry I had to check him like that, but you know he earned that. All right, let me get some people on to the wheel. Wheels of steel. Oh man, what? That didn't mean to do that. There we go. Let's see if it pop up like it's supposed to. See, it didn't even pop up like it's supposed to be. Oh, there we go. All right. Kenny from the A was our winner from last week, but Kenny hasn't showed up yet. So, Kenny, if you show up tonight, man, I hope you do. I can give you your $10 eShop card. If not, we'll put it back into the pot come next week. But we'll leave Kenny from the A on the board. And let's see. All right, let's get some people in there. I said, we'll take his name. It was McMichael, wasn't it? Hold on, good people. There you go. Chris McMichael. Let me get Chris on the board. All right, Chris McMichael is on the board. We got my girl, a geeky chick, in the building. Hey, geeky. Geeky's first question was, what's the background sound? I think I told you it was back rub. You can get that off of YouTube's finest. My boy John Samurai, man, a legend again. John Samurai been rocking with me, man, since I started my channel. He's one of the few. Right, some people on here that's been rocking with me since I started. And I remember John's first questions asking about the Switch Lite and stuff like that. But I'm glad he's checked in tonight. I think John, you are doing some YouTube. Would love to give you a little shout out if I could. See, man, soon as I start, man. I gotta close out of this. But my boy Quag in the building. Quag 311 says Mario Kart 8 deluxe tracks are great. They should have waited this. They shouldn't have waited this long to roll them out. Yeah. You know what? But you know what? I'm glad. I'm assuming that this master plan of this expansion pass wasn't last minute. Because man, this it shouldn't have made the expansion pass even worth. It made it worth it. I mean, this with Wave 8, I'm like, sure, this is good. I think even to me, even if you don't have the expansion pass, you pay up the Mario Kart DLC, even for $25. You know, you lay it down. But if you got a family, man, if you got a family, people that you know they are all you guys are gonna use it, do you pay, the $50? Was it? I don't know how much it is. I forgot how much it is for the family. Or do you pay $75? Or if you get, like, to me, I got 5. It's 5 of us on my thing, and that sounds crazy, but it's 5 of us, and 5 is $125. So it's gonna work for me eventually. And you know what? I'll rock it this year, next year. Call it a day. All right, there we go. All right, John Samurai, let me get you on the board. Oh, I think I'm gonna spell that wrong. All right, there we go. John Samurai on the board. Quay 311. And Gorilla Tactics was running from us for Mario Kart. He was running. Geek, you should have came out. We had a great time Friday playing Mario Kart. Great time, super fun, super fun. Definitely, we're gonna do. We don't know what game we're gonna do this Friday, but we're definitely gonna do another game this Friday. Great said, let's talk about Nintendo possibly pulling the plug on Wii game re-downloads. Their servers has been down for around 4 days now, and it's likely. I mean, it's just like they don't know or don't care. Curses. Yeah, man. Listen, a lot of that's going around that. Them and Sony, and that's what I'm talking about. This, game preservation. I picked up this. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos for this Retro Pocket Plus. I picked up one because I thought it was just interesting, just to have some, at get it right here, just to get, and so far, man, the verdict is still out. I can't give it a score yet, but I'm gonna review it for sure, and I'm putting it through its paces, and so far so good. So far so good. So, I'll let you know about maybe a week or so. I gotta finish of course get it all set up so my legally download ROMs will work. And so we're going to discuss that tonight, though. Like, is it time for us to get some systems together to say, hey, you know what? So we can have some backup with some of these games that Nintendo just all of a sudden start shutting down and try to not literally letting you own. It's pretty much like we're paying for a long-term rental, and I don't like that. What? Mike Tyson's Punch Out, I got that. It's mine. It's not going nowhere. It's right here. I can still put that into a system that plays Nintendo games, and it'll still work. And I'm not gonna worry about that. But you can't do that for every game. Nowadays in the digital era, with so many games, so many good games really that's coming out that's strictly digital, you're gonna like, man, what do you do? So very interesting, take on different things. But it makes you, it makes you want to get on that scene and say, you know what, let me go ahead and download me some of these games. I hate to do that to them, but they kind of put me in the bad predicament. Of course, your boy knows that that's illegal. I can't advocate for that. But there's ways to do it. You just won't hear me discussing them ways. I'm trying to. All right, there we go. Your boy need to share some of this love. Boom. All right, boom. I had to post it on Twitter. Let's see who else is on the chat. My boy Basil YT, he hung out with us on Friday. Had a good time. It was fun. Definitely had a good time. Let me go ahead and get you on the board. I got so many things to do at one time. Let me get Gorilla Tactics on the board. All right. He said, yo, Gorilla Tactics, honestly, it feels like Nintendo actively hates their customers with the things they've been doing this year. Yeah, man. It's almost like, you know what? Almost like a dictatorship. We don't have the same kind of love we used to get. Nintendo used to be all about family and love and care and quality games. And it's like, nah, man, you put in the game you want on the system, but you don't own it though. Hey, Geeky. Mediocre Gamers, ladies and gentlemen, our sponsor for tonight's giveaway is the one and only Mediocre Gamers, aka my boy KP. Let me get you on the board. Don't forget, good people, you can also, if you try to get yourself another slot on the Wheels of Steel to get yourself an opportunity to be able to win, all you need to do is get on your Twitch and say, what up, Gaming Dad? And you know what? You have another spot to win. Steve M. Say, hey, Gaming Dad, stay safe with the bad weather coming. Yeah, man. I just saw that a minute ago. It's on its way. We had bad weather at the end of last week. It was just like a crazy storms, but it is what it is. He said, I feel you on the pollen. Had to hit that neti pot yesterday to try to clear out some sign. That neti pot tonight. As you can see, this is where it starts. But the headache is there. It's real, man. I'm like, dang, man, I don't need no headache. killing me softly. Steve M in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Get Steve M on the board. So yeah, I see that the Gran Turismo that's disappointing on the Nintendo doing that. It means people can get updates or download their already purchased games. Um, I hope that this doesn't happen to the Switch eShop, but it will. Yeah, that's the bad part about it. You know what? You kind of like they almost like they're conditioning you. They're like saying, "Hey, you know what? Don't. It's okay. It's a shot that you don't like, but it's a shot that's coming." Like, man, that's the reason why, you know what? In a minute, people gonna act like we in Russia. And we're like, all right, we're just gonna legally say we can pirate your games and stuff. And so it's about to be real. It's about to be real. Listen, Cool Breeze said what's up, and I typed in sup. I tell you, man, the brain be all over the place. Cool Breezy taking it easy for Sheezy. Gorilla Texas, that's why I support piracy. Man, you know what? Listen, I tell you. So we just had so many tornado warnings here in Texas. You know what? Hey, speaking of that, geeky, oh, what's the name of this city? My brother is officially moving from Norway. He's moving to Texas. Um, the city starts with a P. I think it's Plano or Pano. Don't get me to. I know it starts with a P. I just wanted to know how far you are from that city. Because best believe when my brother moves to Texas, we'll be not moving to Texas, but we'll be visiting Texas quite often. But yeah, I just want to know how far away you stay from there. But yeah, Texas, boy, them tornadoes will be real. We used to get a lot of tornadoes when I stay in Michigan, man, but nothing like the level of devastation that I've seen down here in the South, boys, man. Ooh, crazy. As YT says, you're gonna have a game day on Friday or Saturday again. It's gonna be on Friday. It was so much fun playing Mario Kart. Yeah, man, it was. It's like, you know what? Even though like I probably only like got in first place like once or twice, but I had a ball, and it was a ball. You know what? I kind of like it because my son, he gets so upset, but now we have video of it. That's the beauty of it. I said, man, listen, I had to play him the video. I said, look, man, this is how you sound, man. You get mad playing these games. The whole world now knows how mad you get. Cool Breezy found him in right here. Cool Breezy, take it easy. That's right. Cool Breezy been there from the beginning too. Let's see. John Samurai says, you want to play some Fortnite? Loving the new season so far. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna get some to discussion with that because it just might bring me back, man. I man, one of the things I did not like and quite I ain't gonna like hate it about Fortnite is the building. Because you get somebody that know how to build real fast, man. They can mess around and shoot you, knock you down, and then build around you real quick and put you in a box. Oh, that used to make me so mad. And you know me, I ain't that. I like to play, but I ain't that good. So I'm really it caught my attention for sure. So I think I'm gonna re-download Fortnite this evening. Super support for a great channel. Yes, sir, man. Cool Breeze. Oh, Cool Breeze Jr. in the back in the bed. What's up, man? Been a long time. Let me get you on the board. I'm just gonna call you Cool Breeze Jr. Is in the building. Steven said, yo, gaming dad, check your Twitter. Breaking news from Nintendo. Uh-oh. 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 Let me check. He said, uh-oh, Twitter of America. All right. This says the latest Nintendo Switch update is now available, including a new feature to create groups for software on the console. Hold on. Let's see if your boy can bring this up for everybody to see. Let me see what I can do. I think everybody should better get on the Twitter bandwagon. Okay, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, what's going on? Let's see. Okay, let me do this here. All right, I can think I can do it. Let's switch. Do-do-do-do-do. All right, here we go. Here we go. The tweet from Nintendo. It says, the latest Nintendo Switch update is now available, including a new feature to create groups for software on the console. Hey, that's dope. I like that. About time. Nintendo, listen, they trickling it. They trickling it out. It's a couple of new Nintendo updates I got like right before um we came out. Matter of fact, look at this twitch this one right here from Life is Strange. The box version of Life is Strange, True Colors on Nintendo Switch is out. And you know what? It also uses the new NVIDIA DLSS upscaling. And so didn't hear a lot about it, but I had to give a shout out to Switch Force. I was watching Switch Force earlier today, and listen, man, looking this here, it looks pretty good. You know what? But thanks everybody to reminding me that, you know what, I can pretty much watch the first Life is Strange on YouTube without without purchasing the game for $60, and that's what I did. I returned that bad boy quickly. Let's get this party started, right? So breaking news, thanks to my boy Stevie M. Let's see, let me get out of here. All right. I got Steve M on the board. But my man Vic and CMG is in the building. Oh man, it hit the spin button by mistake. What's going on? We want to remove C. All right. CMG. I don't know why my screen in the background is frozen. You know, you can see me. I'm moving around, but my actual screen, like I'm typing, you should better see me. I gotta fix that. So CMG. We got Vic in the building. All right, got you, Vic. All right, let me get back. Let's see if I can get back to my screen. I'm just gonna switch back. All right. No, but this I still can't see. I still my wheel won't move. Yeah, it's not seeing none of that. All right, I'll try to fix that. Let me get out of here. Let's go back. All right, I'll try to fix that before we get back into it. Maybe I can I'm gonna pull that plug. All right. I might have to kill that and then come back to it. Hold on one second. My son is he on angry mode again. Hey man, I hate to have to talk to my son like that, but maybe he hollering to the top of his lungs like I'm not right here streaming. Now, if I had to get up from this seat, it's gonna be he gonna go to bed. I don't care how old he is. All right, let me see. I just want to see, good people, if my wheel is moving. Oh, it ain't, cause then it blew me out black. Made me real big. All right, let me try this again. All right, well, I'll figure it out in a minute. Let me go through some more of these. Vic says, "What up, gaming dad? Back at it again with another great stream. Is physical media going away?" You know what? I don't think so. I think it's going to be, because you know what? Every time, especially Nintendo, because Nintendo is dealing with it. It's enough people that say, "Hey, man, I like the convenience in which digital provides, but and it's okay. But what's the issue is going to be, a lot of these younger streamers, they're going to have the same issues that we have. they're gonna get to the end of these cycles of some of these systems and be like, man, you know what? I can't really utilize the game, or these servers and stuff like that. These servers are just dropping and going down, and you can't access. That's the issue. That's the issue. And so Nintendo is gonna have to deal with that. And are they gonna deal with people really trying to get out there and piracy their games? I'm telling you, it's gonna be a give and take. If Nintendo was smart, they need to continue to support physical media in a way where, if I buy it physically, I'm not getting played. Because at the end of the day, I feel like please don't take this literally, but I feel like, as gamers, we're getting raped. They're saying, hey, we'll sell you this physical cartridge, but you know what? You still got to be online to play it. Like, if that's what I mean, I am not buying Gran Turismo. I'm not. Absolutely not. If I'm gonna pay you $70 and I gotta be online for you to play it. See, this to play the single player? If I bought the game, the single player should be unlocked. That shouldn't be tied to me being online. Oh no! I can't support that. So I got to stand by that. It no matter how good the game is going to be. I was like, nope. Unless they pop it up here for free. They pop it up for free. You know what? I'll play it. But they gonna pay $70? Nah, I'll pass. I'll pass. Great question though. But I think ultimately, I think it is. They're just going to find a way to, because think about like PC games. PC games don't say they went away from that concept a long time ago. But the Steam store says, hey man, you can keep your library no matter where you go. You buy it once on Steam, it's there, it's yours, it's in your library. And that's how it should be. And Nintendo and the rest of the people, they better jump on board and figure out some ways to be able to solve that. Because if not, you're gonna have a revolt. We're gonna look back. We as older gamers gonna look back 10 years from now and look back and say, you know what? I told y'all that Steam Deck had something really going, because to buy a game and know very well it's in my library for the rest of my long Steam is still alive. I got my library. Now Steam drop off the face of the planet. Then what? If I'm a Steam shareholder, I would want to know that question. Like, what is your plan? You know what? We're not gonna say that Steam is going away by any stretch of imagination, but what if? What is the doomsday scenario? How do gamers retrieve all the money they have invested into this brand? Are we going to be allowed to download those games? Big questions, man. That a digital future really doesn't offer you, and there's no guarantee that you're going to have it. I know for sure, as long as I'm alive, as long as the Earth doesn't get nuked, my copy of Mike Tyson's Punch Out that still works is going with me. Like my 3DS copy of Super Smash Brothers, which is a phenomenal game for a handheld, is going with me. I mean, it's going with me. As long as my son, I can play this into my system right now in place, no problem. And I don't have to have any form of internet connection to make it happen. So that is the reason why I picked up one of these Retro Pocket Pluses. Cause I was like, you know what, I need some of these older games, games that I can't buy anywhere. They're too expensive. I need to see if I can get those bad boys to work on this little system. And then when I get my Steam Deck, buddy, what's something that focusing on my camera? When I get my Steam Deck, it's gonna be an emulation king. I can tell you that right now. It's certain games that I know if the PS3 emulation is good on that, I'm going to really dig into. CMG, I forgot to say what's up to you, boy, my guy. CMG, man, you gotta come out and hang out with us, man. We had a great time last week. So what's going on, Chad? I will be back working on a video. Hey, listen, man. I know the grind never stops, man. I understand. John Samurai with the Twitch. I'm gonna put John Twitch. John Twitch. All right, John is on the board. Let's see. All right, let me let me see if you know what my I'm gonna see the wheel again. See, all right, that works, buddy. I was a little worried at first. All right, there we go. My wheel is back to spinning. It was on freeze mode for a hot second. All right, let me get Vic. Vic got his Twitch on here. Vic's Twitch is on the scene. Cool Breezy's Twitch is on the scene. Don't forget, good people. So take your opportunity right now and hit that like button for your boy. Hook me up. Cool Breeze Twitch. All right. All right, we got you on the board. Let's get back to the getting back. John said he what's up with his Twitch. Vic says, "Hey, Gamey Dad, I didn't know you were streaming Pac-Man 99." Yeah, I did. I streamed it. But you know, I have to figure out one thing about Twitch, and you know what? Maybe it just I know for sure it's operator error. It's like every time I get ready to, like, if I broadcast from Twitch and I put if I go through restream, it's not an issue. But to just spontaneously say, all right, I'm about to get on here and stream, it's an issue with me getting that title screen locked in before I start streaming, or even while I'm streaming. You know, so it's you know, me making me mad. I gotta figure that out. But yeah, man, Pac-Man 99, man. Listen, that's my game. But I was playing with a regular Nintendo Pro controller, and those things are the worst to play Pac-Man 99 with. The worst. But I almost won a couple of times. I got to like second. I got to the top 10 a bunch of times, but you know, I got the second once and I was mad, and it was because of the Plano. Yeah, see, that's what he's moving to. He's moving to Plano, Texas. Damn, that sucks. It's starting to get warm here in New York. Yeah, man. Kiki says Plano is an hour away. Yeah, we're gonna hang out with Gamey Dad. Yes, we are, because we're gonna be down. We're gonna be visiting quite often, and he's moving. He's hoping to be settled in by June. So I know for sure, I can guarantee you, we'll be down there sometime this year, for sure. And yeah, we're all extra excited. Said no, that place. I've been there a lot. All right. Not your boy. It's gonna be new for your boy. So, the only black guy in Norway is your brother. Oh man, listen. Yep. Yep. He is the only black dude. Him and his children are the only. Oh man, but you know what? Yeah, he held his own for a long time. So yeah, he's on his way back, man. Yeah, he's on his way back. Can't wait. Miss my older brother. You know what? My success in life. I give, of course I give it to God, but I give a lot to my older brother, man. When my mom passed, man, he was like, I was I had to go live with my father, but my father wasn't still being the father that I needed him to be. And my brother Miles really, he stepped in, and things that I needed to get taken care of, no matter if he was way off to school or not, he made sure he came down and took care of. And so my youngest son Joshua was born really early, and man, I was down here in Georgia, man, with nobody to help support me. So I had two little kids. My wife was in the hospital. Saying she was about to pass, and so it was crazy. I'm all over the place. And my brother flew from Norway. He flew and came down and helped me out and everything. I'll never forget that. I tell that to my kids in my class all the time. Like, you know what? You reap a tons of blessings when you help people in distress. And for him to be that far away, I always salute that guy. The things I don't like about Fortnite is the things I don't like about Fortnite is sweets. It's it sweats. It's like the OG Fortnite, and people be so toxic. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the environment on Fortnite can be very toxic, especially like if you don't play with your little friends or whatever. CMG said I haven't played Fortnite in a minute. Yeah, I can tell you right now, I haven't played Fortnite, man, in about 6 months. And then before then, I probably played it once in a year's time. So I miss OG Fortnite, but Fortnite is still fun for me. And my son, he plays it relentlessly. He got a little group of friends. They all kind of they do the creator mode. The no builder is for 9 days. Oh, only 9 days on Fortnite. Okay, so I might have to download this to kind of get in to see how that. That's stupid. They should make that a permanent mode. They should make that a permanent mode because some people don't like to do the building. It's gonna be a permanent mode. It's gonna get enough. They're gonna see enough increase in volume of people playing, and they're gonna make that a mode. But I hate it's only 9 days. That's stupid. Dum-dums. See, Grizz, I've never played Fortnite. Oh man, listen, when it first came out, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, like on my Switch, to be honest. Cool, downloading now. Yeah, see, yeah, I'm gonna down after this is over. I'm definitely gonna download. Oh, you talking about which one you talking about? You talking about the update? I need to do the update too. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and reach over here and grab this. Man, I don't want you to check for software. I just need to be able to do a system system update. Yeah, buddy, go ahead and download now. Yeah, okay. So good. Yeah, then go ahead and get that started. So I don't have to be worried about that. See, Cool Breeze says, same. Didn't like building. Cool Breeze Jr. alerted me to the new season. I'm officially on the Fortnite bandwagon. 3 wins today. Golly. Come on, man. This is community, Cool Breeze Jr. You supposed to send me the text message too, man. Sorry, I'm just playing. I enjoy that game of life. Is strange. True colors. You know what? I enjoy watching it. I'm so glad I didn't pay for the first game. But I'm not even gonna. No, I'm not. I probably won't even pick up the second game, even though I mean it looks really, really good. Like they show like I watched a not side by side, but they show pictures of the graphics side by side. It looks really, really good. I know, but like no building for 9 days. Fortnite just got even easier. See, John Samurai is one of the kids. I'd be like, man, this little bastard. Let me get off this game. I gotta figure out my focus is going in and out. Let me see if I can get closer. I was like, man, his head is so big. So you know what? For the last couple of weeks, I don't know if you noticed, I've been wearing a hat, and I'm gonna show you this scar, man. I'm gonna show you. Listen, the fun kids in my classroom, they're allowed to crack jokes, and so I had a kid in my classroom. He cracked the funniest joke on me, and so if you can see it, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. You see that scar there? There it is. There. And so my focus is what's going on with that? I might need to readjust my camera because it's not focusing like it's supposed to. Maybe. Oh well, I'll fix it later. And so this kid in my classroom told me, he called me Nick Fury. I had to give him some dap for that. I said, "Dog, that was funny. That was funny." And then another kid in my classroom got me. He called me Scar of the Lion King. I was like, oh, you little bastards. I said, all right, you got me. You got me. I said, don't worry, I'm gonna wait. And so, okay, this is wrong, but it was quite fitting payback. And so these two particular kids in my classroom, they ride the bus. So there's a difference between regular buses and special ed buses. See what I'm going? I said, and so when the bell ring, all the kids kind of go out there and get on the bus. So I was like, come on, kids, it's time to get on the small bus. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, your bus is here. And it was all like, and so like all the eyeballs went onto them, and all the kids and so I started laughing. I was like, "No, come on, man, come on, get on your bus." I was like, "Bye, I see y'all tomorrow. Bye, bye." So I did it on Friday. So they're gonna be mad come Monday. It's okay with me. It was funny. I had to get him back, man. You call me Nick Fury. That was funny. All right. It says Nintendo has folders to Bad Mario be in the nursing home. Better late than never. Yeah, it took them a minute for them to get those folders, But you know what? I mean, I take any little small update that they want to present to Nintendo. I mean, present to the masses. I'm all in favor of that. In 3 years, we'll get maybe by the next. I want to listen. It's got to be a reason. It's got to be a reason they decided to take the music away from the eShop store. There's got to be a reason why, they just, they couldn't have these things like achievements. It's got to be a reason, man. I just want to know, man. I just want to know. Good text said it's frozen because I ain't letting CMG and Mendez on the wheel tonight. You know what, man? Listen, Mendez is funny. We had a great, I'm telling y'all, man, we had a good time playing Mario Kart. And that Joker is cool as a cucumber, man, but he was funny. Funny. Yeah, we had a real good time. Vic says it feels like it's 5 years too late to start adding basic features. I know, man. We ride Nintendo, man, because you know what? It doesn't seem like this was a hard thing to do. That's why I want to see some form of documentary. Somebody got to tell me how hard it was to add folders. I'm just saying. It said his son is raging probably. Yeah, man, he was raging. Little varmint. Super Mario 99 Pokemon says hi. What's going on from Twitch? Twitch let me get you on the board, Superman. Oh, Super Mario. 1999. I'm assuming that must be your birth date. Your birth year, rather. What's going on, my brother? How you doing? I think this might be Super Nintendo. Nope, I'm not gonna say who I think it might be. Chris, what's going on, man? See, your boy was. You see how your boy was talking about you? Brought you up. Chris Mendez is on the board. So there is really talks of no building in Fortnite. So the clarity that was provided by Cool Breezy is that it's only for 9 days. It's only for 9 days, which I think is stupid. But I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna play a couple rounds because I can only imagine how chaotic it's going to be with all that open land. People are gonna be getting picked off left and right. Like this is where I need a really good sniper. I said that's crazy to think. Yeah, that's what I said. Stevie M with the news, baby. Speaking of physical media, TMNT Kayabanga Collection. It's up for pre-orders on Amazon. $39.99. Ladies and gentlemen, get it in. $39.99. I think that's an excellent package of games. Old and that's gonna be great for $39.99. That's a great pickup. Chris says regarding this defunct console downloads, I think both Nintendo Switch Online and Spartan or whatever Sony is doing is to focus on back catalog being available over stream, which I think sucks, man, because that means you have to be tied to some form of internet connection. And that's the bad part. It's like, you know what? I don't want to have to be tied to an internet connection, no matter if via my phone, because I don't think we're there yet. I think we'll get to a point where the internet is available. Um, we'll be on some 6G internet of the internet where is it or the satellite somewhere where we'll always have this access. But until that time, I still, because streaming and internet and those things go in and out, I don't want to have to be tied to that. But yeah, you might be right though. That's an old school slang word. Yeah. Yeah. And Friday was mad fun. Mad fun. Mad fun. Griff, Twitch is on the building. Put Griff. I put Mendez Twitch. I know what it is. Griff said, even after stream dies, they allow you to back up your games onto a physical disc or a hard drive. He said, who even after streams dies, they allow you to back up your games onto a physical disc or hard drive. Who is they? Is it? I don't understand that one. Samantha, hey Samantha, how you doing? Say hey everyone, lurking again at work. That's right, girl. You gotta get your lurk in and dip out. We get you on the board though for dipping in. I appreciate you. Samantha is on the board. She's in, but she's out. Gimme that says, bury me with my belongings. He like an old rich pirate. But instead of gold and artifacts, it's retro games. That's right, man. I want to pass it down to my grandkids. I want them to say, you know what, this is what granddad used to be playing? Super Mario Brothers. What? Tron? It's an old rich pirate. And he ain't beat none of those retro games. Hold on now. Pump your brakes, man. Listen, I used to beat now. A lot of them get old games now. I used to beat now. Hold on now. It's the new ones because I have so much more on my plate. Varmint. Say, hey, my friend, Gorilla Tactics, man, why you skate out on us, man? Why you ain't come in and play, man? Chimed in, but didn't want to get in. You know you're gonna get taxed. Size. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, Drop Diddy Wop. I forgot the guy. What's the guy that dropped Diddy something? But that guy was good. Him and my son, they was like winning them all. I don't know, them little varmints. They went to Mario Kart school. Mendes liked your Twitter. Heard you had more bars like a prison. Yeah, man. Listen, he was dropping them. Discontinued channel. What's going on, discontinued? Let me go ahead and put you on the board. You in here. I love the awesome. Appreciate you, all that you do. Discontinued channel is on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for chiming in this evening. John says, what I don't like about Fortnite is that the community is so toxic. People are so mean all the time if you lose. Yeah, you know what, man? I just had to, the times, man, listen, I have to mute my volume. I was like, man, if I'm going to play, I'm like, just play without no volume. Because I don't want to deal with nobody's mouth. Everybody is super tough online. Everybody is. It's like, dude, if you was right here in my face, man, I would punch you straight in your jaw. Pow! Give me that. Punch your kids right in their jaw. Like miserable people. I was actually born there. Okay, in Texas. Okay. God bless Texas. I just don't get why people are like that. So rude, no reason. Yeah, you know what? Because of no structure. Kids are like that because they have been allowed to be like that. And when you allow kids to be like that, they'll just grow up and say and do whatever they want to. They got no structure. That's why, you know what? Listen, this is a part of my job I love. Because, I teach special EBD, for those who don't know. Not special EBD, it's called severe emotional behavior disorders. So I pretty much, their kids are super bad in classrooms. They tend to be extra disrespectful to the teacher. They're extra disrespectful to their parents, and then they come to me. Oh, I love it. I love it because I love putting them in their place. God rest her soul. My mother, Brenda Lane, that's her name. And I went to school to Brenda Lane, and Brenda Lane did not play. She did not play around. She did not play the radio, none of that. Brenda would get you wherever she had to. And my mother did not play around at all. And so when the kids come in my classroom, I do not play around with them. And in my classroom, if a kid gets aggressive, it's only if he gets aggressive towards me, he gets aggressive towards another student, or he self-harms himself, I can put my hands on him. And that's just, people like, man, and you know what? I love it when a kid put me to that position because, I typically give them a lot of warnings. Like, hey, man, you don't want to do this. You don't. Gonna be trouble. You don't want to do this. And so, man, they always keep testing me. Test. Until they get to that point, man, when I put their hands on them, then they be, this is abuse. I'm telling on you. I was like, no, buddy, this is all legal. This is a legal restraint. And then when they come up there and then their parents are like, thank you. That's the part that gets me. The parents be like, oh my goodness, you get to restrain him? Thank you. I've gotten that so many times. And now, you know what? And usually it only takes that one time. I call it going prime time. You don't want to go prime time with me. And that one time going prime time, the other kids in the classroom that's been there a long time, they know. They like, ooh, like they getting their popcorn. They get like, oh, it's about to be good. And then after I get them, then they cool for like the rest of their time in school. It's like if parents just do that, hey man, just kick their kids' tail, to be all right. Prayers for you, gaming dad, is hard. It's hard out here. Thanks, man. I take all the prayers I can get, and prayers for everyone else out there. Appreciate you. I take them prayers, buddy, all day, every day. Never played Fortnite, but Knockout City is fun. Yeah, I've never played Knockout City, but I heard it was fun as well. Yep, Fortnite came out in 2017, right around the Switch. Time flies when you're having fun. So I play Apex 2. My main is that the game is fuzzed. I love him. How does Xbox cloud gaming work? Do you use it? I have used it on my phone. And long as you connected to a great, some good Wi-Fi, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. And I've played games like Killer Instinct, and I've had no issue. Matter of fact, I've played Killer Instinct on Xbox Cloud at my school, and it was still like it was flawless. Yeah, so I do really, really. How can I say it? If I'm in a pinch, I'll play it. I'll use it. If I'm in a pinch, if I'm in some good, especially if I'm around some good Wi-Fi, I might not forget my Switch, and I get something that I want to get into some good gaming. I'll play like the old, like right now I'm playing like Halo 1. I'm going through the Master Chief Collection, so yeah, it's pretty self. You can go to, you gotta download the app. Really think app. It's like you gotta go to the website and then make that website your a app on your home screen. And once you do that, then you should have any issues. Then just log into your Game Pass and have at it. What's going on, Ruben? How you doing? Say hello, everyone. How was your weekend, gaming dad? The weekend was okay. It was really good on Friday though. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't had that much fun in a long time. Usually, man, when I'm playing stuff like Mario Kart, man, it's not too often where I can get a bunch of my friends together and play, and those who like to play Nintendo products. and that's usually like my son and my nephew, and then my kids. And them the ones when I play large, games like that. But to play with the community was dope. It was super dope. So don't forget, good people. Listen, if you're not a part of my Discord, man, be a part of my Discord. Maybe I can put it into the chat tonight. But definitely it's Gaming Dad 333. I will send out an invite. Maybe I can put it into the chat again. But yeah, man, become a part of the Discord, man. So I tend to post when show might change or different things I might find out through the internet that I think everybody should know about. So definitely be a part of Gaming Dad's Discord. Oh no! The short bus. Yeah, I killed him on the short bus. I killed him. Killed him on the short bus, buddy. Wait till Monday. They're gonna be mad. I've been knowing Gaming Dad that since the start time files. I still remember Gaming Dad's first video. Yeah, man, the first one off the little wooden table, doing the unboxing. You know what? I wouldn't even go. Let the bad part about. I wasn't gonna do that video. Somebody had to convince me. They're like, Dave, man, you better do an unboxing. I was like, what? I mean, do an unboxing. And there it is. Gaming Dad is here. It's the small things in life. What time are you playing on Friday? I'll try to hop on after work. We're gonna start again at 8:00. 8:00 was a good time. We got done in enough time where I wasn't super tired, and I was still able to kind of get some other things accomplished. So 8:00, 8 p.m. We probably go from 8 to 11. That was a nice little time frame. I said even after Steam, okay, guys, they will allow you to go back to back up your games via the physical disk on hard drive. The server goes away. You can still play your games. Okay, see that to me, that's dope. If you have a PC that has a drive, oh, you know what? You could probably just download those to like your hard drive. Okay, all right. So I guess that wouldn't matter. But yeah, that would be dope. Okay, see if to me if Steam does that, man, that's the way Nintendo and them they need to go that direction. They need to give people an opportunity to be able to hold on to their games if their servers decide to die. And that to me, that's gonna be the difference. That's what's gonna make Steam have a some longevity because the only issue with Steam is people just really don't know how good Steam is right now. Some people, I mean, a lot of people that play PCs know, but like the general public really don't know. They don't know. Vic says that Wii Sports is looking valuable now. Very valuable. Very valuable. I tell you right now, the last time I checked, Wii Sports was $55 used at GameStop. And I believe I got a couple of sites where that I use to buy my retro games from, and I think you can get it probably as low as about $35. But still, I mean, that's a game that came out, I don't know, how many, 2006 when that game came out? So you have a game that's like 15 years old, 16 years old. I think I'll do my math right. I mean, and that game is still worth that much money? Yeah, so Wii Sports Resort, definitely. I did, hold on, Cool Breeze, I did see that. It's called Call of Duty's new character, Snoop Dogg. Should be good. Man, Snoop Dogg can get his wig picked out. Oh no. Man down. Snoop Double Dizzo. So I'm not spending $35 on Mario Kart. Right now, I have too many games to play. And upcoming to spend money on Mario Kart DLC. You know what? Listen, I would tell you, man, it was fun. Yeah, this hop online and play with somebody. Yeah, you hop online with us, you can play the cards. You play. We pick them all the time. So that's just satisfy your itch for real. But yeah, I don't think. But as a matter of fact, I think Friday we might be doing like Mario Kart and Splatoon. I think that was the decision. I think it was definitely Splatoon. We're gonna play this Friday too. But Splatoon and Mario Kart should be good. Should be great. So maybe when there's an off season, like in the summer, I'll pick it up. I think Sony's lets you download PlayStation Now games to play on your consoles. Nintendo probably gonna go there. They better go there. I mean, listen, for real, they're gonna have to make that appealing because if not, man, I'm gonna be boycotting that. Like, you gotta prove to me it's worth it, buddy. I think it was a lot of Iwata's philosophy still in place, and they are quickly getting there late to the party. Okay, I wonder what. But see, the question is, like, to me, it's so interesting. I wonder why. There's got to be a why behind it. Nintendo feels like they're a decade behind, like they're still figuring out how the internet works. Ha. Yeah, I think Iwata is still Iwata era. Can't just switch from that without trying it his way. But you think about it, they kind of announced Mario Kart DLC more slash more content back in 2018 in an investors meeting. They sure did. They sure did. They kind of gave you like they didn't officially, but they already said like, hey, they're planning more things to come with them with Mario Kart. But you know, COVID came, and you know this probably should have been out a lot sooner. But hey, I ain't tripping. And then they was probably trying to make as much money as they could off the Mario Kart Tour. To me, because the next time we hear any official numbers from Nintendo won't be until May. I think like May 10th is when the next investors meeting is, and so I really would like to know how well Mario Kart Tour has done for them financially. I want to know how much money have they made off Mario Kart Tour. That would be interesting, and then to me that would tell a lot about what's going on with the everything coming over to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. People just assume they've moved on from it. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if there was an Odyssey DLC that brought Delfino Island and Cat Island and maybe the Donkey Kong Island and the movie world. Which would be, listen, that's a great thought. Which would be extra smart. Which would be really really extra smart, and especially if they don't have a Mario game, you bring that DLC over, like DLC from the movie, and then of course in true Nintendo fashion, they're gonna have some form of bundle that's gonna be packed in with Mario Kart. Hey, Courtney. They said the same old Nintendo, a lot of games plus DLC is going to vanish when they move from the Switch. I don't listen. I'm telling you, man. I do not think they're gonna move from the Switch. I think whatever this new system is, it's gonna be backwards compatible. It's gonna play all the old Switch games, and the ball gonna keep on rolling. And there's some games on that new Switch might not be able to play natively on the old one. That's why they kind of conditioning people to this cloud version. And buddy, and then you know what? Cause like if you want to play a game, you got to play the cloud. But if you want to play it natively, you're going to buy this new Switch, and that's gonna be that's gonna be that draw. Ooh, I want to play it natively so I can take it with me. I'm gonna buy the new Switch. Hey, Courtney. Say hi, Gaming Dad. Are you interested in the new Harry Potter game? You know what? Yes, I am interested in the new Harry Potter game. However, I was really, really interested when it was like for Nintendo Switch. So somebody asked the product manager, whatever the guy's name is, on Twitter, like, hey, you know what? Is the game coming on the cartridge natively to the Switch? And the dude could not answer. He gave a really generic answer. So all we have right now is that it's coming to the Switch. So there's not a firm answer. So stuff like that with a game like that, I mean, even though the graphics don't it don't seem like so far fetched that game couldn't run on the Switch. Cause to me, it's like if I think I don't know how well that game looks compared to Breath of the Wild 2 or I don't like to say Breath of the Wild, but Breath of the Wild 2 maybe. Maybe I'm tripping. However, I think that if they can get that game natively on the Switch, I'll be all about it because I think that's to me. Because I'm such a Switch fanboy, I just don't want to sit. That's gonna be a game I'm not gonna want to sit and play in front of my TV. Like I'm playing right now, even though I'm late to the party. I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and I'm digging it. I'm loving the gameplay. I'm loving it so far, and I'm probably about at about 15 hours in. But the issue I have is like I gotta sit here to play it. And sometimes I love that pick up and go and go to my bedroom. That's why I'm like, man, I can't wait for that Steam Deck to get here because that's gonna solve a lot more issues too. Because I can play a lot of stuff while I'm in bed, or at least if I'm upstairs, if I'm just chilling with my wife and we watching, some TV show that I ain't paying attention to. I could be on my Steam Deck as long as I'm up there chilling with my wife. I'm still in the room with my wife. Quality time, I guess you call it. Oh, Court, let me get you on the board. See, Vic do it right. See, Vic say, listen, I'm going to get on twice, and baby, you get on. And so we can have 3 games. We get 3 chances to win. I spelled that all wrong. All right, boom. Let's see. Chris says, I think the next console is part of the Switch family. So should be a given. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely. Listen, it's too much. Think like this here. It's too much money to walk away from because that hybrid nature is so ingrained right now. And and people are accustomed to it now. To go back, the Nintendo wouldn't. I don't think they would never go back to just that one console. I think if anything, if any form of transition Nintendo would make, it would be a 2-part system. If any evolution, I think happens, it'll be a 2-part system where they're going to be a home console. Like, hey, I can play it on my home console, or I can take it with me. And they're both going to be cross-platform. And then, you know what? It would be no need to really, your Switch would be like switching the system. Like, it will be, that's the only way. It won't be just strictly games on handheld. Whatever game you make will make for the ecosystem, and that ecosystem can be played either way. That to me, that's the only really true evolution. I don't think they'll never get away from this here. Especially when you got systems like the Steam Deck that's like super duper powerful, but kind of affordable. Definitely got to get to a point where they are both future proof with software and have easily accessible back catalog. Yeah. You know what? And I think, Steam has it. Steam has it right. Steam has it dead on the nose. Like, to me, what you should want and expect out of a form factor and investment into a platform. Steam has it right, man. If the Steam issue, I think they don't advertise good enough. I think if they advertise good enough, I think especially with certain games like to me, they should be all over this Elden Ring, all over it. They should have been all promoting. But I think at this stage they can't because they can't really produce enough Steam decks out there to really get people like looking at them, salivating over their product. But the next iteration they're gonna have it. Oh man, that Steam Deck 2 or whatever they want to call it is going to have the marketing muscle because they're gonna have the money because they're probably I don't know to debate. They're probably not making money off any system, but they're gonna have. I think it's gonna be more of a heavier marketing push, and they'll probably have a lot more systems that they can probably sell at retail. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting, man. Let's see. He says, and yeah, playing with the community felt like getting a group of friends and just having a gaming night. Yeah. Oh man, listen, come on out Friday. We're doing it again. We're doing it live, and man, we had a great time, man. Great time, man. Chris got me with the banana man from like long distance, and then The Joker screenshotted it and posted it. I was like, "You environment." So it was still dope. It was like he got me from long distance too. I was like, "Man, how did he get me?" But it was fun though, man. I had a great time, man. Can't wait till this Friday again. I feel like the Switch is gonna last a lot. Maybe a lot longer. I don't know what you're trying to say. Gorilla Tech says, I'm not sure they're going the Wii/Wii U approach with their next console. Sure, Switch was extremely popular, but releasing something similar and the casual won't know you have a new console. Mm. I believe they got to a million, 100 million without a massive casual console market. That's the reason why I believe that a new system and this current system is going to continue to sell. If you look at it like this here, if you take the current Switch, with the OLED, right, if it gets you to 160, right, that's like two gaming life cycles in one, right? And then if they get a system that's a little bit more powerful, that also plays your back catalog, you can introduce games that is strictly for that system, which will eventually get people to migrate because people are going to want to play those newer games and not have to play them on the cloud. I think that's the grab that's going to pull people to buy new systems, is that ability to say, you know what, I don't want to have to be tired at home. I want to be able to play them on the go. And that's gonna gradually, because think like this here. Of the 100 million people, let's say of the 160, we said at the time they get to close to 160. Let's say 100, maybe 140. Of that 140 million that have already bought Switches, how many are going to upgrade? There's going to be a lot of people that are going to upgrade, and I think the majority of people that's here on the stream is going to upgrade and get a new Switch. I think even Geeky gets a new Switch, and when that true upgrade comes, because of that possibility of what you could have in your hand. Now, of course, that's going to take a marketing push like no other to get that casual crowd to kind of spend that money. But Nintendo, at this standpoint, would definitely have it to make it happen. Now, I think I agree with you that it won't be quite the Wii U approach, but that's why, in your marketing, a name speaks volumes. If they smart, if they announce and they say, "Hey, this is the Super Nintendo Switch," bet that's a win. Man, listen, that's gonna grab people's attention. That's gonna grab your old and new, because the older people like myself is gonna have the nostalgia to say, "Oh man, I remember Super Nintendo." To have a Super Nintendo Switch, and then you really show why it's so super. People come in, they're gonna come to the store. Well, I need that Super Nintendo Switch, and then it's that name convention, that name recognition is gonna force people to say, you know what, let me jump on this. So, but great comment though. Any word on Batman coming to the Switch? I haven't heard anything except that I'm going to assume, I'm going out on a limb. I believe that's an E3 announcement. Whenever that next Nintendo Switch, and rumor has it there's supposed to be an indie direct being announced sooner than later, but I haven't heard nothing from that either. But Batman is probably definitely a E3 announcement, which was stupid. It should have been a part of this last one and came out around the time the movie came out, but I digress. No way that Harry Potter game is coming out for the Switch this year. 6 months delay with a mandatory micro SD card. Yeah. I agree. You know what? Unless Nintendo, if Nintendo was smart, this is one of those situations where Nintendo, they have enough money, they need to bite the bullet. Bite the bullet, go in half or something, get the larger cards, because I believe, if I'm correct, I think The Witcher was on a 32 gig card. So hopefully, you know what, the 64 cards could be available. If they could put that bad boy onto a 64 gig card, which should they should go in and bite that bullet and let that game can probably fit on a 64 gig card. Because from what I've read and what I've heard, the issue is that it's not that the games can't run, it's that they don't have enough memory to put all the games on there. And so if you can get a game that has, that you can do something with the to get the more of the game on the cartridge, I think this is hands down will be an absolute win for Nintendo. It'll be a win. It'll be a win for Hogwarts Legacy, because they're not gonna get those kind of sales. They might get themselves on PC, but I don't think they get themselves on PS4 or PS5. I just don't think so, man. I think you know what? To me, if I am Warner Brothers and I'm trying to make the money, I'm trying to make the money, I'm putting that bad boy on the Switch, because that's where they're gonna make that money. If it plays on the Switch and if it plays good, they're gonna make the money. That in my Snoop voice on that Switch, because so many kids are going to want to buy that game. So many. It would be a phenomenon if they put it on the Switch. So that's gonna be good to see. That's gonna be one of them things, like, you know what, E3 really just got a little bit more interesting by that announcement. See, there you go. GOG. I don't know what that means. Better. The better than Steam for game preservation, because it's DRM free and you don't have to worry about connecting online hierarchy to unlock the games. I don't know what is GOG. You gotta help me out, man. Help me out, my brother. I'm old. Steam is like a storefront, laugh out loud. They don't promote because they are the de facto seller to something like 1.2 billion PC gamers. Maybe if Steam Deck is ever sold in your local GameStop. Okay. I mean, okay, let's think about it like this here. Steam had to make a decision, say, you know what, we have to get Steam out there to more players. If the Steam Deck is popular, which it's going to be, you're going to get more people who are first-time PC buyers, in essence, that's going to have access to your Steam account. We're going to talk about a story tonight that hold on, I'm sorry. Whoa, something in my eye. Sorry. We're gonna talk about a story tonight where it's been leaked that Steam OS is coming to Google Chrome. Huge, right? That's huge. If I'm able to play my Steam library on my Google Chrome device, now you're more than a storefront, buddy. Now more developers say, this is, you know what? You say 1.2 billion PC gamers. Well, you just probably up that to about 1.8, if not 2 billion, just like that. Just like that. If they're somehow, some way able to do that and be able to, because I know every kid in my school has a Chromebook. If I'm able to play Steam games on my Chromebook, teachers are going to lose their minds. They're going to absolutely lose their mind. All these kids out here playing these games they're not going to be able to control that. It's going to be crazy. But, if rumor has it, I mean, it looks like that. It's been, the cat been let out the bag. So we're going to talk about that too. Yeah, I launched that ish. That's why they're going to do Super Nintendo Switch. Yeah, man, to me, it is somewhat okay. A rumor has, I was watching, what's that fat guy name? God, oh man. Switch something. I was watching another YouTuber. How about that? I won't. He a little chubby guy. I said his name before, but However, he had a rumor. The rumor mill said that the name of the Switch was leaked, and it was called Switch Forward, which I could see, which I think will be stupid because Super Nintendo Switch is just such a 10 times better name. But Switch Forward could work, but once again, it's like if you ask me, if they did a survey and said which game had more oomph to it, it would definitely be Super Nintendo Switch. So they even marketed it as the successor by showing the NES and the Super NES progression or something. That would be dope. That would really catch attention, especially to older gamers. That would catch our attention, like, because you know it was nostalgia. I said that word wrong. I don't care, but it was such a great memory that when that jump came to see Super Mario World for the first time was like, oh man, I gotta have this game. It says, why not name the console something completely different and do commercials saying switch to Nintendo, whatever the name is. Because marketing wise, why would you switch from something that's proven? Like you got a system that still continues to sell, is still fresh in people's minds, and if you can show them that there's a better version of what they already have, and say, I mean, just like when you went from the NES to the Super NES, I mean, there was people was like, and you can show like, hey man, there's a better way to play these games and play your old games even better on the go, and they can provide so many other benefits to say why you need this system. To me, if I was a part of their marketing team, I would argue against that totally, because whatever you decide to name it still has to be catchy enough. Because like Switch comes right off the tongue, and you know when you marketing, all those things go into play. Like, you know, how easy for them, somebody can say, I need a Nintendo Switch, Switch. I mean, that's it's so catchy. So I mean, the concept that went around this right here, genius. Whoever thought of that was like, oh yeah, that was smart. And what it did, and then they tied it into the development of the unit. By every time you put the controller on, they gave you that same sound. That was genius. Now, I wouldn't dare call it nothing else. Not. So I'm personally waiting on whatever Nintendo releases next. They're bound to upgrade whatever it is around a year later, and I really want to see what they do with the digital games. So Guerrilla Tactics, we've always had these conversations. Where do we see Nintendo releasing? Is this a 2023 release, or this is 2024? I don't think they go to 2024. I think that's too long for them not to have a system, especially when the president talked about clearly about the importance of keeping momentum. And they need to keep momentum. They need to keep it, especially when you got systems. I'm best believe, you know what, the Steam Deck is not going to be the only system we're going to be hearing about within this next year or so. And you don't want the rumors of the next Steam Deck to get rolling around. Because think about right now, matter of fact, let's segue real quick. Guerrilla Tactics, man, we got you on the screen. You've had your Steam Deck for like a couple weeks now. Tell us the number one thing you like about it, the number one thing you don't like about it. Put it in the chat. I'm scrolling. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna go to the next. So my dreams was crushed. Crash never made it in Smash. Yeah, never did. I want to upgrade to the OLED Switch. I can only play my current Switch docked. No Joy-Cons. Oh man, listen. I'm telling you, what you should get is, where is it at? Oh man, listen, hold on. You maybe want to go get it. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna go get it. You need that Dolby controller, man. You need that Dolby controller. And then that's the best to me. That, listen, if you slide that bad boy in without you don't need it. You don't need no Joy-Cons. Get that Dolby controller. It's gonna happen one day if there's ever a new Smash Brothers game. I don't think about it like this, man. I don't see them making another Smash game, man. Unless they have to go. They're gonna have to go. Let me take it back. I don't see another Smash game on this current Switch, even the Switch OLED. It's gonna be it's gonna happen. It's gonna be for the next one, and it might be graphically more enhanced. But Nintendo should make a Super Virtual Boy to compete with the Oculus. Imagine a VR Miiverse. That would be dope. That would be super dope, and I think people would jump on that. But the question would be like, what Nintendo games would you really want to see in VR though? Zelda maybe, Metroid maybe. Hmm. That could work. I mean, that could work. The naming convention is something that resonate with old people and new. Super Virtual Boy will be a catchy. I would have one. So I'll get the new Switch. I skipped the OLED. Geeky skipped it. She showed there. She was like, nope, no. Said, ain't no talking about Bruno. No. Oh, yeah. As long as they make the Super Virtual Boy with a mode that toggle the black and red visuals with a side motion sickness and nausea, keep it old school. Never. They would never do that. Excited by hardware. Yeah. Hey, I'm excited too. I think that game is if it comes to the Switch, boy, it's gonna be a banger. Is 1 TB the highest storage we're gonna get out of the Switch? Yep. Because I remember even when that car first came out, it was tearing. Them cars was tearing up in Switches. Now they fixed it since then, but yeah, I think that's gonna be. You'll get the gig plus 32 or 64 gigs depending on which model you have. That's it. To me, I don't like. I have a 512. No, do I have five? I think I have a 512 in my Switch, and that's plenty. That's plenty, man. But I own a lot of physical games too. If I didn't have a lot of physical games, that 512 would be filled. Oh, GOG is good old games. Look, I'm telling you. It's run by CD Projekt Red. No, nope. I've never heard of that. I need to look into that. Excited about hardware. No way I'm getting it on the Switch. I want an Xbox Series X version. Yeah, it depends, man. Listen, if the game plays good enough, I will suffer a little delay to have it portable. Does that mean Steam on a Chromebook? Yes, it does mean Steam on a Chromebook. Let me see if I can dig into that. Where's my? Let's see if I can find that story. All right, here it is. Here, let me pull that up real quick. Boop. Said, whoops, Google announced Chrome OS Steam Alpha, but it's not ready yet. Nah, listen. Are y'all seeing this? And that's, to me, that's humongous. Humongous to have Steam Alpha. I saw this was like, oh man, I am excited. Let's see. It says Google yesterday said that the Steam OS Chrome OS Alpha had launched, but it turns out that Steam on Chromebooks isn't actually ready for testing. During the Google for Games Developer Summit keynote yesterday, Google product director Greg Hartrail said the Steam Alpha just launched making this longtime PC game store available on select Chromebook for users to try. He encouraged people to visit the Chromebook community forum for more information, but at the time, as many noticed, there was no alpha nor information there. While it may have seemed like a low-key announcement for Steam on Chrome OS, which Google hasn't updated the public on since announcing the Valve partnership in 2020, it turns out that Hartrail misspoke. Steam on Chrome OS is not yet available for testing. It should be soon, however. A few hours after the keynote, a Google representative posted on the Google Chromebook community forum to say that the alpha will in fact hit the dev channel soon. I messed that all up. The rep noticed that a small set of Chromebooks would be eligible, but no other details were given. Okay, let's see if it said recently 9 to 5 Google spotted code changes in the Chromium Garrett pointing to Chromebook models from HP, Lenovo, Acer, the other one as supported for the features. Okay, so your cheap Chromebooks is not gonna work. It says no tablet. These Chromebook models cost over $800 each. All right. It's also unclear that the requirement for the Steam on Chrome OS will be 95. Google last month suggested that the app would require at least 11th gen. Okay, so it's pretty much having this. Okay, it caught me off guard, but it's really like once you read the article, it's like you still gotta have a Chrome PC type experience to kind of you can't have no regular Chromebook and think you're gonna be able to really get it in. You still gotta have 8 gigs of RAM. Still gotta have an i5 CPU. So them Chromebooks is gonna be well over $800. Even if they get one to come down to $500-$600, you might well get you a Steam Deck. So okay, I was kind of hyped, but it's like wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah, wah. All right. Let's see. Let's go. Oh no, we're not there yet. Ah, there we go. It says, where is CMG? Steam is out here about to murder Stadia with a Google Chromebook. So wow, Chromebook getting gaming. Yeah, but as we read, it's not so clear. That was there was that report last summer that Nintendo told developers to get their existing games 4K ready for the Super Switch, and they are going to do 2 clicks. I think you get an announcement next year and probably a holiday release with Breath of the Wild 2. So you are of the understanding that Breath of the Wild 2 will not be a 2022, but more a 2023. I don't think if it's 2023, it's early. It's going to be March 2023. If it's 2023. I don't think they wait that long. E3 is going to be telling on what we have to experience or wait for when it comes down to it. I heard that the Steam Deck had drifting problems. Yeah, but they fixed it. They fixed it. I mean, that's one thing. They fixed it just like that. It was just that quick. They was able to just it was a software issue. It wasn't a physical joystick issue. Like these, like this isn't easy to emulate games, even on the Steam OS. Dislike the battery life. So I like the ease to emulate games. Now, this is my question on this on Guerrilla Tactics. Emulating PS3 games. If you can rate it. Matter of fact, I know you the pirate king, man. If you can pirate Metal Gear Solid 4 and get that bad boy to run on the Steam Deck, and just let me know like, hey, how does it run? Man, I would highly appreciate it. Cause that's gonna be game number one for me on that Steam Deck whenever I get it. Just like the battery life. Oh, I can only imagine. Now, have you used a power bank? Have you used a 45-watt power bank on it yet? Because I would like to know how does that handle. Um, how does it extend the battery life of the Steam Deck? So VR Nintendo games. You know, it's a Wave Racer, right? Star Fox, Punch Out, F-Zero, Orange, Splatoon, Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, you know, I tend to forget about a lot of these games. And they would, yeah, every game you announced would be dope. WarioWare, Virtual Boy, Sports would be, yeah. Listen, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I slept. How long until we get $70 Nintendo games? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I think it was probably well, let me take. I forgot. You know, I grew up in an era where there were $70 games. Um, there's a possibility. It's all going. I don't know, man. That's a hard question. $70 Nintendo games. You know, back in the day when you had cartridges, that was one thing. When you had like, you know, it was a lot to produce those big cartridges. Um, so those games cost a lot, but we're not in that era. Especially, you know, even when you buy games on disc for $70, you know, you pretty much buying a digital game because you gotta get the game. It's gonna download. It's gonna register that, hey, you own the game. It's gonna download it from the cloud anyway, not from the disc. So, $70 Nintendo game. Ooh wee. There's a possibility the next generation we will get that. But I still think, you know, Nintendo is still a company that is family based. I think going the $70 route is, especially when I don't think unless inflation meets that price, I don't think we get $70 Nintendo games. I think they'll stick with 60 because 60 makes them a little bit different than the competition, and I think Nintendo will probably value that portion of it compared to jumping on. Guerrilla Tactics. Oh my goodness! He said, I canceled my Kirby pre-order because I've been playing it for a few days on my Steam Deck. That's so funny. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. Listen, your boy has not. I have not. I am not going to emulate Nintendo games on my Nintendo Switch games on my Steam Deck. Won't do it to myself. That is funny though. Dragon Ball Z Fighters Z is still one of the best Dragon Ball games out there. I love it. Um, Out there, I love it. I main Master Roshi and Goku Ultra Instinct. Yeah, listen, you know, I played it for quite a long time, but I haven't played that game either in about a year. And my kids stopped playing it for some reason, but they keep going back to what's the other Dragon Ball game? Not Kakarot. They play Kakarot, but you know they really don't. They play the other one. I forgot the name of it. But you know what? Listen, the Dragon Ball Z fighters, man, they get their tail kicked. That's why they don't want to play it. CMG says, man, I'm back. Steam on Chrome. Yeah, yeah. Bruh, who's paying $800 for a Chromebook? I agree. That's why. Once we get, listen, I know I'm catching up with the chat, but once I got that far out, I was like, oh man, this is I mean, this is a true statement, but I'm not paying $800 for a Chromebook. When I can just get a Steam Deck for $400 for half the price, and it's handheld. Get out of here. $800 for a Chromebook, $650 for the highest end Steam Deck. Agreed. I was like, man, I'm not. It's no way. Charging charging with the Steam Deck depends on the frame rate, the settings, and the resolution you play the games at. It's not it's not a Switch where everything is standard. Okay, so okay, the question is because it said that the Steam Deck takes 45 watts. So even if the frame rate and stuff is high, right? It can't. I think it's like the draw from that is like 15 watt. It's not gonna draw the whole 45 watt. That's why I was questioning to see if I got like I went and picked up. Oh, it's not over here. I picked up a 65-watt portable charger. And I'm hoping that can kind of like offset some of the issues whenever I get a Steam Deck. Yeah, I've been I've been buying everything else for the Steam Deck, and I kind of like got my own little drawer. Like I bought me a nice power bank. I bought me a nice 256 SD card. Like I'm just getting everything together, so I don't gotta be waiting. Let's see. Which would you choose, me or gamer? Okay, gamer. Said no no Gran Turismo. Kirby will cry if you private his game. Yo, smash that like button. Yeah. What's up, Candy? How you doing, Candy? Candy, you need to come out and play. We had a great time on Friday. I don't know if you're a part of my Discord. We get you a part of my Discord, so you know what we'll get our game on this Friday. I think we're gonna play Splatoon and some more Mario Kart. Would love to see you come on out and get some. Say hey, how's everything going? Things is going. We're going all right this evening. We yes, right, Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Yeah, my kids they love Dragon Ball Xenoverse. But yeah, right now we're kind of talking about a little bit of Chrome, a little bit of the possibility of Steam coming to Chrome and Steam Deck and Nintendo. We all kind of all over the place. We just switching back and forth, back and forth. There are videos online of MGS4 running on the Steam Deck. Oh my god, it looks to run fine. Oh man, I'm gonna go check that out today. Gaming already chose. I have 4 Steam Decks reserved for me and my family. Yes, right. But your boy Gorilla Tactic, he got his. Son of a biscuit. The versatility and the price is hard to beat. Yeah, hard compared to what they're offering with that Chromebook. Ooh. Nice. You is ready, Gaming Dad. Yeah, I'm trying to be, man. I'm trying to be. So, which games have you been playing on the Steam Deck lately? That's a good question, Gorilla Tactics. What you been playing lately? We need to know. Where's the? Oh yeah, we about to get on that Fortnite content right now. I usually like to go through all everybody's comments. he said, Kirby triangle strategy. Man, grid tactics, man. Why you something, boy? Oh man. Uh, you know what? Let me see. Hold on, I thought I had it ready. Mm-mm-mm. All right. All right. Fortnite gets rid of building in season 2. Says Fortnite, the popular battle royale shooter, just got rid of one of his big aspects to his game, building. Players no longer will be able to build walls, ramps, and of course forts in the current season. So it's more than 9 days. He said, which kicked off Monday. Chapter 3, Season 2, dubbed Resistance, removed the ability for players to use materials to build structures, which was the most prominent difference between it and other battle royale games. Instead, players will have access to an overshield that provides additional defense on top of the player's standard shield and health. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So it's unclear if the ability will return when next season. So okay, so for the whole season, for this whole season, right? You won't have that ability. So good. So it's more than just 9. It's got to be more than just 9 days, right? But unless these season, is that like let's say for the rest of the season, let's say for the chapter, this is chapter 3 of season 2. Unless those chapters is only 9 days. I don't know. You can help me out. I don't play like that. All right, let's see. Hopefully, if it doesn't play any music, let's see. Yeah, right. All right. I like. I think that's a dope little introduction. Uh, on Sundays, Epic said it would donate proceed. Oh yeah. You know what? I think they raised $36 million. So what's that? Proceeds from game to relief organizations to help affect the war in Ukraine. Yeah, but you know what? I wish companies would have came together for when Haiti, when all the people from Haiti lost their lives from a storm, but no one came together like that. It's kind of find that quite interesting. All right, let's go back. There's a sprinting ability you can use now. Okay, that'd be good because so you're gonna have to escape one way or the other. People gonna be getting picked off long distance sprinting away and getting shot in the head. Steam Deck has a pretty much became my Nintendo Switch. Last PC games I beat on it was Life is Strange, True Colors. Uh, if there's no building, that's going to be cool because it's something new. I guess something new. The trailer is dope. It says if Nintendo require all games to have to be fully on cartridge, but charge $70. Those that would be the key. All games will have to come to cartridge for them to charge that kind of money. That requires large cartridge. I can see it for physical releases. I love how Doctor Strange appears. SOC, what's going on? Say, hey y'all, a little late, but guess who copped a new 2DS XL refurbished from GameStop for $150? SOC, babe. Let me get you on the board, SOC. Got a large little group tonight on the wheel. We're up to 24. Cool Breeze says, I think if not building because it's popular, they have both modes. Yeah, they okay. And if they do it that way, then it'll be great. So Nintendo ain't doing all of that, Mendez. Sony and Microsoft don't require all the game to be on the disc and still charge $70. Yeah, but they don't have a portable system. If they had a portable system, they might have to reconsider that. There's a tank now and a lot more. Man, who is calling me at 10 o'clock p.m.? Should I answer? I'm going to answer. Hello? Hello? I'm live on YouTube. Far? Oh man, listen. What I'll do is I'll call you when I'm off live. I know it is, but you know it's my live show on Monday, and so we got about I got anywhere from between now and an hour before I'm off. Bit bigger than that I can do right now. No. That's not fair. That's not fair to me. I can't just uproot my day because something's happened. But I'll make sure I call you as soon as I'm done. Okay. All right. Man, one of my former students, man, she, as much as I want to, come to the rescue sometimes and kind of help these kids out. But you know what? She puts herself in positions where then, she'll call me like I'm about to just stop what I'm supposed to do and just jump to help her. And I be wanting to help her, but you know what? It's like I've helped her before. And it's like, you know what? You can't continue to do the same things over and over again and expect somebody that's supposed to say, you know what, I just feel sorry for you because now you're in a position. It's like, you know what? When I've helped you and put you in positions and then you go and you mess it up. So, she's going to learn that lesson. It's no one's jumping. No one's coming to come save her right this very second. All right. I'm going to keep this ball rolling. So, yo, Gaming Dad, are you going to play Fortnite today or next time? I'm definitely going to play it tonight because I got school in the morning and I have to prepare. When I get off the stream tonight, I think I prepare for that. SLC knows 2DS/3DS, the greatest console ever made. I don't know about all that, but it's still a good console. I still got mine, and I probably won't. That's probably a console I probably would never sell. I would never sell my 3DS. Anyways, you see the new Switch update groups are here. Finally, it'd be nice to be in groups and themes. They could have did themes too. The update just happened an hour or so ago. Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning of the stream. Breaking news from your boy Steve M. All right, let's get into some more stories. xCloud Gaming works on Steam Deck using Edge. Valve Steam Deck handheld PC has been touted as a versatile system, and now it looks as though people will be able to use Xbox Game Service too. This article just came out today. It says one of the big seller points about the Steam Deck is that it is not just a Switch-like portable gaming device. It's a fully working PC. At least that's how its developer has been marketing it. With Valve recently launching some Windows 10 drivers, that's a good question. You know what? Guerrilla Tactics, have you have you thought about running Windows on it? I know for sure I'm not. I'm not gonna touch the Windows side of it. But there's something to think about. Is that Gaming Dad? Hold on, let me just go. He said, "Gaming Dad, can I play with you? It would be really fun. I remember when we played Brawlhalla. Yeah, you flat out destroyed me in Brawlhalla. Destroyed. It wasn't even fun. You know, somebody beat you so bad it's not even fun. That's how it was. It wasn't even fun. Yeah, so I believe that according to number of sources, it's now possible to use Steam Deck alongside the Microsoft cloud-based service. An official post on Reddit says that the Valve and Xbox have been working together to allow owners of the device to play games through Xbox Cloud Gaming and Xbox Game Pass. Some instructions on the Microsoft support page show that though the Edge browser through the Edge browser, it is possible to launch either of the services through a series of commands, rules, and property settings. So I think, you know what, yay, but not yay. I don't give them a full, because I want it natively. I want to be able to say, you know what, let me download my Game Pass games like a PC and get at it. So until that happens, nay. Grit says, I have run Windows on it. I have a dual boot, so Windows is accessible via my SD card. I don't use it much because you lose the quick resume feature, which is a must-have for a portable. Yep, I agree. So I'll be looking into that. Once PlayStation exclusive now coming to so Godfall Ultimate Edition is coming to the Xbox console next month. I'm not gonna play the video. I would play it. Godfall, having already featured a PlayStation Plus as a free title, seems like the perfect Xbox Game Pass title, but there's currently no confirmation as to whether the game will make its way to the service after launch on the Xbox console. So the game is coming to Xbox, but it might not be a Game Pass game. Ooh wee. Never played a game on Godfall. I almost bought it. I came real close at the launch of the PlayStation 5 to pick it up, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm glad I did. Great decision, Dave. Great decision. Let's see. I'm very familiar with the Linux and xClouds. Chrome and Edge have Linux builds and should need anything with a Windows. It could all be handled on the website. But once you have a website, once again, you have a game that has to be like I want to be able to not have to access the internet. I just want to just Game Pass, download, play, and get it on. So I think a lot of my games I probably will be buying natively. As much as I like Game Pass, until they fix that and make that possible, when I can say, hey, I'm gonna download the game, I'm gonna take it with me, then I will handle it that way. Triangle Strategies has sold 800,000 copies in just 2 weeks, which is good, man. I've been playing the demo, and so far so good. I haven't got too far into it. You know, the story and little first part, she didn't, where they try to kidnap the girl and blah blah blah. So, Grid Attacks the Godfall is not a good game. God Almighty. See, I was right. It looked good though. When they first announced it, I was like, man, Godfall, like it might be the truth. And it was the truth, all right. The true garbage. Nintendo Life, multiple Switch games surge into the top 10 behind Gran Turismo. Let's see. I agree. All right. So top 10 over in the UK is, of course, Gran Turismo 7, Elden Ring, WWE 2K22. The graphics on 2K22 looks pretty good. I watched the video today of Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus Brock Lesnar, and it looks pretty good. It still looks it's not. It still look a little, like I say, the character models look really really good. The animations and everything look good. It was like the arena and everything else that was okay. The people in the arena look pretty good, but it's still you can still tell like it was like the actual arena aesthetics was like a second thought when it came to that game. Okay, you got Pokemon Arceus number 4, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond number 5, Super Mario 3D World number 6, Horizon Forbidden West number 7, Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins number 8, Pokemon Shiny Pearl, 5 Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Did not my son wanted that game, but I don't know if I got him Security Breach. There's your top 10 UK charts. Let's keep it moving. But shutting down the eShop, Nintendo again stands in the way of video game legacy. And so, you know what? Like, I bring this article up, and it was one of the things I kind of put into the as one of our main topics tonight. And let me see if I can get it pulled up. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, you know, the little transition worked. I was tinkering around with this earlier. Is emulation the solution for game preservation? And we talked about it. We touched on about it a little bit earlier. But to me, like, I'm glad I bought me one of these little machines, and I'm extra glad to be able to get a Steam Deck, because if I'm able to, you know what, emulate and play certain games, and it's an easy experience, I'm gonna enjoy it. You know what? To me, that's the issue, especially if I can emulate the game and it's not a true battery hog. See, it's so many questions I have that I want to answer with the Steam Deck that I really can't. And it's not gonna be until I get my hands on it. But back to the topic at hand, I believe that, hey, you know what? We need to, somebody like Nintendo, if Nintendo knows not gonna, you know, if they're gonna be anti-legacy, you know, not giving us options to be able to own and have certain games. You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna promote piracy, but you know what? It's certain games that, man, if I bought and then your servers go down and now I can't play because I bought them digitally, I'm gonna be upset. And so, especially a lot of these games, a lot of these indie games that's like, you know, strictly digital, that I know I've bought on the Switch. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if you see them games get emulated, because there's no. I mean, thank God you got, you know, limited run games. It was certain games like, you know what, I bought them on limited run games because, you know what, I wanted a physical copy. I wanted to have that. I wanted to support that company in that arena. But if you're not giving me an option after that, I done gave you top dollar, well then I don't feel like you trying to play me. So I'm not gonna say that, but pretty much like my boy Gritter Titan said, I might have to support that option and go in that direction. Let's see. 2K22 is a fun game, lots of content for the cash if you're a wrestling fan. Okay, all right. Because, man, Hollywood Hulk Hogan he looked phenomenal. They made him look old and muscular at the same time. Emulation is the solution for everything, Nintendo. Be the past, present, or the future. Now, I won't do the future. Now, I also listen, because I got to support Nintendo because I like what they do, and I don't want them to go digital. But my issue is really the older games. Like, you know, you look at this like systems of old. If I bought these games, I should have those options. Greta Titus says, we're done buying Nintendo in this household. I'm not supporting a company that actively hates me. I don't think they act. I mean, listen, if that's the case, you should feel that way about Sony too. Cause really, low key, all these systems, you know what? Xbox too, they all in some form or fashion actively hate you. They pulled the plug on the previous consoles, canceled the ability to access purchase digital games, made digital games limited run, and tied classic games to an online subscription service. All right, you have a point. I want to see what Nintendo comes up with. I agree. Listen, you know what? I agree, but you know what, man? I'm going to, until they answer that question, and they need to answer that question, I think, sooner than later, especially with the things that's going on. I'm gonna have some other options. I would love to be able to support Nintendo if I had an option to do it. If I had an option for preservation, and I kind of don't. Even with games that I've bought like on my Wii U, you know, I said if I don't get them tied to my system, you know what? Who's to say if my system is online for whatever reason? Because my system is currently my Wii U is still currently online. If they decide to make a decision that you know damages my system low key, and you know what, it just people are when it comes to money, people are very evil. A lot of these moves are to me evil moves. Greta Tactic says I don't support Sony or Microsoft consoles. He said, "You talk about me being a pirate bandit? That's your pirate bandit." Yep. So to be honest, you know what? I think if you really truly have a love for certain games, um, is by far better to just go ahead and get it. That's why you know what? To be honest, I hope Nintendo does a they go back and do a mini. They could do a mini Nintendo 64. I would love that, and I love the fact that I have an NES and a Super Nintendo. So those games, you know what, I will never leave me. I'll always have them. I'll have access to those games. Hold on, let's see. Let me see. Great Tech says, so I used to buy their games on Steam, but that's about it. If Nintendo puts their games on Steam, I'll buy them. Until then, we're selling, boys. Said, I'm throwing my bet in here. I bet Virtual Console will return on the next gen Nintendo console. I bet a $10 eShop card. Ooh wee. Um, I'll match that bet. I don't think they come back with that. Mm-mm. This right here allows them to have way more control. Too much control. Also, I bet this year, probably later in the year, we'll get Nintendo Select announced. Could be. Could be. I think it would be good. That would be like a that wouldn't be you if we're gonna hear about that, we're gonna hear about that and that's a September direct. Not the one for E3, but that's September direct. That's September in the September direct we usually get. That's when we'll hear about it. Game preservation is a huge deal for me, which is why I like Steam so much. But I also want it's also but also why I want that virtual console to come back. Yeah, I listen. I do want virtual console to come back. However, my issue with virtual console is that, like most digital games, it's gonna be tied to my console. And if we have issues like we're dealing with right now with the, not being able to access those games I've already downloaded, or if I want to re-download or anything like that, I'm gonna have to have those issues. Then I don't want it. I want to be able to, um, but I would take virtual console compared to nothing, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it would be smart if Nintendo went back to the virtual console. I think all gamers would rejoice and they would have a ton of people buying their old games, especially if they can somehow some way put some of these older and they have some way to be able to play DS games. That would be dope too. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting for Nintendo. But I know one thing I'm doing. I'm definitely preparing myself to um I'm preparing. I'm not gonna go into too many details. I am preparing for an era where Nintendo might not be able to get these games to me. Virtual console is dead and it ain't coming back. It's coming back. We'll take away one selling feature from the online subscription. John said, I'm still in here. He says, it's a wrap. It's done. He said, except the online subscription sucks. It's better. It's a little bit better. I'm trying to be supportive of Nintendo, but I can't really argue with some of y'all points. It's like, yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on with my. I've never had this issue. Maybe it's because I might be too close to the camera, but I'm right here in front of the camera. Maybe because my face is turned and it keeps going out of focus. I gotta fix that. Greta Tyson says it does suck, but if that put enough classic games on there, people are forced to get it to play games. I tell you, as these expansions add, if they add more of these things where you know what, you can either pay this or pay this regular recurring fee, people are gonna pay that recurring fee. I hate to say it. For a family, for me, it was financially, it's been a winner so far. That's the issue. How companies are handling game preservations, which is why emulation is such a big deal. And one of the only things that are actually works. Yeah, I mean, cause to even consider an option, you know, because I am pro supporting. I'll support Nintendo. I will support their brand, the things that they do. Probably for a long time. I'm going to be a supporter of Nintendo, especially of their current stuff, because I like the creativity and things they do, and I don't want them to ever have to, you know, become a software company. I like the creativity and things they offer for their particular units. I don't think we get a Steam Deck without the Nintendo Switch. Easy, and Valve has said it. You know, Valve has said, they had to look at what the Nintendo was doing. So I don't want them to ever go away from that market. So I'm gonna be a fan of that. You know, my issue is some of these older games that I grew up with, some of these Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games that I don't have ready access to be played on my Nintendo console. Because I would prefer to play them, at right on my Switch. But if they don't give me an option, then you know what? I'm like, I'm gonna force the issue. I have no choice. But it's also another reason why I like the Steam. You always have your library on any PC. It's not tied to your current rig. It's now the Steam Deck is a thing. Yeah, that's why to me, it's like if Nintendo was smart, they would look at how um, Valve is being able to say, hey, you know what? If you want this, you know what? No matter what system you jump on, if you bought that game, you should have the right to play it on any system. On any system. And to me, that's the issue with Nintendo, because Nintendo ain't trying to do that, because they would lose a lot of money that way. But they will have a loyal base. Like no matter what system they buy, people are going to come and play. That's why I have become a fan of Steam Deck. I don't know if I get a gaming PC still, but I'm gonna ride the Steam Deck though for sure. Microsoft was doing well, but kind of stopped caring about old games. Yeah, I think this generation with the Series X and Series S, they've done a great job of allowing you to be able to play old games. I think that I will salute Microsoft on that. They've done a great job. Now, the next system is not built like Steam's is, but you know what? To be able to, they're adding more of those games. They haven't added in a long time since COVID, but um, at one point in time, they was adding quite a bit of old games that you can still play, no matter if it's 360 or even Xbox One, that you can play on your current Steam Deck. What did I do that for? There we go. Grid has a true, which makes it suck harder because it's forced us to buy something subpar just to play older games. I have emulators on my phone that play better than the Switch Online has. Facts. Okay, I can't even argue with that. So when the Steam Deck is in your hand and you realize you can play Switch games better than the Switch, we'll see if you stop supporting Nintendo. Ooh wee. Um, nah, I'm gonna support Nintendo. Cause yeah, I'm gonna support Nintendo's. Back to my original statement is about um, this is like investments. It's like you support a company that offers you something different. I like for instance, I'm a photographer. I own a Sony A1. It's hard for me to buy third party lenses because when they're native to the system, they just work. They work a certain. They give you a certain level of quality that you just don't quite get from something that's not native. It's like even with emulation, some of the emulation, it could run perfectly. Then some of it can have issues, just like anything else. I support Nintendo for the brand and what they bring, and I want to support that level of creativity because of the fact that we don't get certain games if they don't have certain systems. Like we wouldn't, I'm telling you, like we wouldn't get this. You wouldn't have a Steam Deck to even emulate on it if it wasn't for the OLED, OLED, but for the Nintendo Switch. So no, I disagree with you on that one. Oh, Gaming Dad, when you get on Fortnite, I don't know if you play on a keyboard or controller, but you have to turn into the sprinting ability in the controller settings on your keyboard setting. Okay. Also, you a keyboard guy, huh? I see. You ain't gonna get me out there embarrassing me, picking me up from long distance. 5 years. 5 years to get photos. That's what I'm saying. If Nintendo was smart, they would use open source and flawless emulators on their services. Then they wouldn't have control of. Okay, well, I'm not gonna go there. You might be right. Nintendo just isn't up to date with modern gaming. The trade towers are still standing in their perception of where we are technology advances. Listen. I see you guys. You guys are really airing it out tonight. You guys got some built up frustration. I let Nintendo have it, and rightfully so. I mean, a lot of things that I wish was on the system that has not come. Um, it's been a long time since Nintendo has been a system about truly a true power, and I think the last time they had a really truly powerful system compared to the rest of was the GameCube. Um, but they found out, like, what, they don't have to have the powerful system and make a lot of money. Yeah, so great points all the way around, man. Listen, I can't really complain. But emulation, man, is I think it's well for right now until Nintendo show me something different. It's gonna be the way of the land in my household for some of the older games. I'll still support all the new stuff though. All right, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pack Wave One, a safe start to 48 tracks DLC part. I I don't know if I agree with that statement to say. I think the packs were great, man. They were like good. Like, well, listen, Mario Kart is a great game. It's never a game that was broken anywhere. No matter if you play the old courses or you play the new ones. But I thought the new ones were entertaining. I thought it was fun, especially somebody who didn't play Mario Kart Tour. Now, if you play Mario Kart Tour, a lot of these, half of these tracks you didn't already seen before. But see them up to speed and playing in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, even some of the older like DS and Game Boy Advance carts. I mean, I had a great time. My experience was flawless, and I don't know because that experience was with me and all my people. But you know what? I thought it was great. I think it was. I definitely, if I had to grade it, I would probably give it. I'll probably give it an A. I think I had this day. I look at games that give you great experiences, and you know what? It was a great experience, and I look forward to playing it again on Friday. It's just the fact that they have good games, but their consoles are behind in service. PSP had Bluetooth support at launch. Switch did not. Facts, yeah. Facts. They had Bluetooth and they didn't have. It was a lot of Bluetooth um, compatible devices at that time. So yeah, you got to listen. Your points are legit. I mean, if you look at like even the Vita, you look at the Vita, even compared, um, the Vita was a technical marvel compared to like the 3DS. Even though 3DS had 3D and that gimmick was cool for what it was, but um, I enjoyed playing games on my Vita more than I did my 3DS. It wasn't until like later in life, at my 3DS, but the games on my Vita was something. It was something special. Um, But you know what? I don't know, man. As much as I want to defend Nintendo, but you really can't defend them. But I'm gonna support them for what they offer. I think they offer something that's different than every other console. They offer something different than to me than what Steam offers, and I think that Mario branding and those characters and those games that comes along with those characters is something that you can't get nowhere else. And that's the reason why Nintendo continues to be successful. Like they turn around and have a system that sells you 13 million, and they turn around and have a system that sells you, well over 107 or 8 million. It just listen, from a really not a console manufacturer, but a true handheld manufacturer. They've done a great job. Now, yeah, of course, I think we all want some better things to come along with this handheld. I think we all want this bad boy to have better battery, faster processor, maybe some, stronger SSD, whatever it may be. We want the games to load faster. We don't want those things. But I'm going to support them. I still support Nintendo, and I don't need a super powered system or extreme graphics. But some basic things not being there after 5 years is a little disappointing. Facts. I can get that. 2005 technology launched on a 2017 Nintendo console in 2020. Yeah. However, listen, we got a game in 2017 that was probably created for the Wii U in 2013 that's being emulated by one of the biggest games of the year in 2022. So I mean that tells you that, listen, as much as your statement says one thing, but it also tells you a lot about what Nintendo produces. And because you can't tell me that Breath of the Wild is not one of the greatest games ever. Can't tell me you can't tell me it's not in the. As a matter of fact, if we had to lowball it, you can't tell me that Breath of the Wild is not in the top 10 games of all time. You can't tell. I mean, to be honest, in my book, is you can't tell me top 5. You can't tell me 5 of the. You can't tell me 10 other games that's better than Breath of the Wild. Listen, and that shows you the power of Nintendo on a system that is on technology that was created back in 2005. But they took that same technology in 2005 and gave you in 2017 probably one of the greatest games to ever be created. It's hard. It's hard to have to look at that. That's why listen. I love Nintendo because they can take a little bit of nothing, make it affordable for the masses to buy, which is smart business. You make it affordable for the masses to buy, and you create experiences that last a lifetime. And to me, that's one thing that Sony and Microsoft misses. They, you know what? Yeah, we are gamers and we have gamer experiences. And sure enough, yeah, if you get yourself a high powered PC, or you can pay the $400 to $600 for a Steam Deck, then yeah, you can have those experiences. But if you can have an experience that you can get a Nintendo Switch Lite and have those kind of experiences on the go portably. Great battery life. Well, I say great, but still, it's 3 times the battery life of your Steam Deck that you can take anywhere. I think, as much as we can point fingers and knock Nintendo, we got to look at what do they offer compared to what nobody else offers. I think as much as we can point out the dirt in their eyes, we also got to give them the flowers and congratulate them on some things that no other system had the courage to do. The Vita came and the Vita went. I don't know why that they just gave up on that system. And then on top of that, they all the big three is all scared. It took Valve to say, you know what, we can get into this space and give Nintendo some competition. Now, y'all wait till this next one come out. What we gonna do there when this next Nintendo iteration comes out, and it might not be what the Steam Deck is offering, but it's gonna be good. So they may pass the PS2. I tell you this much: whenever this next system comes out, if it's somewhat similar, if it's a Pro, it will automatically pass the PS2. I think you're gonna see a jump in sales depending on how they market Nintendo's Switch Sports. If they somehow in their marketing tie Wii Sports in with Nintendo Switch Sports, if they somehow in that marketing shows the correlation between the two, then you're gonna have something that is spectacular, and it's gonna take sales this Christmas and blow it out the water. I'm telling you, and don't let them mess around and pull in because to me at that standpoint, if they somehow some way get a 2D Mario game mixed with a Metroid Prime, and you know what, and throw in like a Wind Waker. I mean, listen, they don't need Breath of the Wild 2 until next. You can thoroughly survive until next year without having releasing Breath of the Wild 2, and that can be a launch for the new system. I'm telling you, it's gonna be magical. Mario 8 tracks are awesome. They all got a good upgrade, well worth the $25. Consider the rest of the upcoming tracks are good and show they are really going to make the expansion worth it. I totally agree with that complete statement. I listen. I think about it like this here. We've all played Smash Brothers. I bought both expansions, $25 a piece. I bought them both. So think about it. In essence, we really paid about $110, $115 for Super Smash Brothers. So if to get that, and I'm not even an Animal Crossing fan, but my daughter is. So you know what? So you get and my son and my one of my sons, they like Animal Crossing. So to be able to have that all into the expansion for me as a family was worth it. But to your statement, absolutely. If I didn't even have that expansion pass, I think I like Mario Kart 8 enough that I would have paid this $25 knowing that I'm getting this amount of level of tracks over the next couple of years. I think you're getting enough content where it's worth the $25. Now, if we're talking about Monster Hunters, I don't know how y'all feel about Monster Hunters new update. I think that's quite expensive, $40. I mean, they haven't proven to me that everything they offer me is worth $40. And so if I had to compare the Monster Hunter expansion compared to the Mario Kart expansion, I think the Mario Kart expansion to me gives me way more bang for my buck than $40 is a lot. That's like another game. So we didn't even talk about that yet. But Neo Prime said, man, what did I miss? Start from the top. Oh man, we've been all over the place, man. Right now we're just talking about game preservation. We're talking about looking at some of these systems that tend to emulate a lot of Nintendo games, especially their older games, really really well. Even some of the emulations that's emulating Nintendo Switch games better than Nintendo is playing them. So is Nintendo right or wrong in their preservation? I think that how they're handling it right now is the wrong way to go. Especially when you look at a company like Valve and looking at Valve like, hey, once you buy it, it's yours. It don't even care. Valve don't even care what system you got. Hey, buddy, if it's better than the one you had last year, it's guaranteed to run your game. But it's all kind of on the same architecture. The architecture that's continued to improve. And so, like when Nintendo, it's a little bit different. Oh, Neo, probably get you on the board, man. I give a shout out to my boy Neo Prime, man. One of the founding members of Nintendo Dads. Have a great, great podcast. That's every Thursday night. I believe it's 10 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys are up, especially on the East Coast, you're up a little late. Or, if you can't watch it, it's always out there on YouTube. I tend to, sometimes I can't get to it late on Thursday night. Sometimes I can't jump in. But if you can't, man, I just go back and just listen to it I usually listen to it on my ride home. If I'm driving somewhere far or whatever, I'll watch a couple of those episodes. It's like my ride buddy when I get ready to have long trips. So we kind of going over Mario Kart and our experiences with the DLC pack, and we had a great time Friday, man. We played for about 3 hours, man, on stream, and so we had a great time. So we're gonna do it again this Friday, and we're gonna do it also with some Splatoon. So it's gonna be great. So I can absolutely tell that the Breath of the Wild is not one of the best games. Oh my goodness, it's not even the best Zelda game. Get out of here! You're fired. You're fired. What other Zelda game is better than Breath of the Wild? Listen, I know that's a rabbit hole I'm willing to go down. You tell me what other game that's better than Breath of the Wild. I would tell you before Breath of the Wild, my favorite Zelda game was Ocarina of Time. And Breath of the Wild has definitely taken Ocarina of Time. Just from the pure scope and scale of the game. Even without dungeon, it was still better. And I like dungeons. Imagine if Nintendo consoles were all games played at 60 frames per for a second, with the resolution dips to 1440p. A console where your Joy-Cons don't lose connection because of a fish tank, if it exists, is named the Steam Deck. Okay, yeah, I agree, but you're not gonna get that kind of system in a $200 package. That's gonna appeal more to the masses. Now, to a hardcore gamer, hardcore PC gamer, yeah, you're gonna look at the Switch as being this, this little bitty toy and not really a serious gaming console. And I think every hardcore gamer truly would want that. But when you sell it to the masses, it's got to appeal across a broad, that system right there. You can never break down to get it to a $200 starting point. Let alone, right now, that the cheapest Steam Deck is $400, still $50 higher than the Switch highest model. And so everyone is not, quite adapted to that. So that, Nintendo, their market has to be a wide market. Before the Steam Deck, I think if the Steam Deck would have came at the same time as the Switch, no PC gamer would have went that direction. They wouldn't even thought about the Switch. But what makes the Switch appealing is that ability to say, you know what, I'm playing it on my TV. Let me pick it up and go. And until the Steam Deck, no other company has mastered it like Nintendo. Now the Steam Deck is doing a great job, and I think that next iteration of Steam Deck is going to be where it really takes off, because they're going to have to solve the issue of the battery. They're going to have to solve it, or they're at least going to have to produce or work with some other company that produces battery packs that can be able to simultaneously charge the system while you play. I think if they do that, they'll have a even better reception. But with the Nintendo Switch, the market is so bright. You know what? No parent that has an 8 and 9-year-old are going to buy a Steam Deck. Nowhere close. Not even on their radar. Not even if it was in the store, they're not going to buy it. But a system that is colorful, that plays Mario game. Look at Mario on the screen here. He's colorful. He's bright. He's happy. You know what? He appeals to a different market that the Steam Deck would never touch. The Steam Deck would. If you have a parent that come in the store right now, even with the lowest model Steam Deck at $400, and you have a kid and you come in here with the Nintendo Switch Lite, that kid is going to gravitate to that light 100% of the time. This is a different market. I think if from us as, because I'm not even consider myself a PC gamer, but you know what? I get it, but I don't think it's the end all. You know, if you look at the whole scheme of things, I think at Nintendo still have the pretty compelling product. But that next Steam Deck away, it's gonna be a killer. I think the key is supporting Nintendo, but them being able to listen to feedback, great, and critiques and improvement. Like I said, I still love my Switch, and it's my go-to for a lot of games. Yeah, okay. So so I think ultimately we all we're kind of on the same page. We just want Nintendo to do more than what they're offering, and I think we all can agree to that. I think it's a ton of things. I think we would have better Joy Cons if it wasn't for the class action lawsuit. I think we would have been had that. I think matter of fact, I think that part of that model is probably ready to go, and they really can't go out and put it out there because what they do is they'll be meeting that their current Joy Cons were an issue. So that kind of helped. That kind of hurts us. Let's see. I think a Nintendo 64 and GameCube classic console get released after they have most of the games featured on it. Okay, yeah. You know what? You know what? To be honest, if that happens, I'll buy both, hands down. I would buy both just to have. So if I can't get those games nowhere, I'll give them another 160. I forget how much you pay for that thing. I think like $100. I'll give them. They'll get that from me, hands down, to be able to just put a thing down, hook it to the TV, and play. Oh yeah, that would be dope. And it would be hackable, obviously. Nintendo puts little messages in the developer code on console codes and said, such as "Have fun exploring this device." I remember seeing something on one of Nintendo's socials saying the next Wii Sports game. So they are definitely trying to grab the Wii Sports crowd. Just might work. It's man, that's gonna work, man. That's gonna work. Mario Kart DLC was fire. If you are too kind, sir, mentioning Nintendo dads. Oh yeah. Oh man, listen, man. These my guys, man. I love Nintendo dads is my really my jam because you know what? Because I'm yeah, all you guys are around my same age, so we all kind of relate. So by the way, Steam sends out their emails to the final Q1 people next week. Man, where did you read that at? Oh man, that's great information, man. Where did you read that at? I would like to read that article. I got my Mario Kart update today. Really looking forward to trying those new tracks. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Listen, the new tracks are super. I'm telling you, as Mendez, man, we had a ball Friday. The new tracks, I was like, okay, it was fun. Had a good time, real good time. Ocarina of Time, A Link to the Past. See the original, nah, man. The original Zelda was good. I beat the original Zelda a long time ago. But you can't tell me you can take the original Zelda and put it up against Breath of the Wild. It's not even close. Link to the Past comes close, but it's still no. Listen, let's say Ocarina of Time was that game was special. Even Ocarina of Time, man, I still don't think like the amount of creative stuff you can do in Breath of the Wild. I've seen a dude recently on a TikTok. He hit the stasis on the platform, knocked himself way into the air. When the platform and him was in the air, he put it back in stasis again, threw out a couple bombs, and blew himself higher. Coasted over to one of these big dudes with the little eye in the middle, and then shot him in the eye, Somehow, I think he shot him in the eye, was able to blow up again and then coast all the way to the castle. It's a certain stuff, man. You can't do at a mother game because they so linear. But that open world experience, man, it made that Zelda just really go over the top. The only thing about Breath of the Wild that I hope they fix in the next one is the breakable weapons. That became a little irritating at time. I understood the kind of the RPG elements that kind of go along with that, but I didn't too much care for the breakable elements. It kind of sometimes put you in bad predicaments. Like, it forced you to collect a lot of weapons. Wow, you put the original Zelda over Breath of the Wild. Shame. So, are you not a core gamer, sir? I don't care about the masses. The masses ain't paying my bills. I'm just telling you why we don't support Nintendo in this household. Well, if the masses don't buy the games, then the games don't get made. So you wouldn't have anything to play. Good sir. So you have to be thinking about the masses because the masses will force Nintendo to continue to create because financially they'll be in a position to continue to create and innovate. And you get great games like Breath of the Wild and Mario Kart 8 that continues to sell. You'll continue to get those games if the masses is buying it. If only 5 million was buying Mario Kart, you think we would get this large DLC pack? Absolutely not. So you have to look at it that way. So the world is a lot bigger than my game and how I like to play. It incorporates a lot more people because companies make games to make money. So you have to be considerate of that. That join the wave. Say, Caleb, I need to talk to you, your mom. I am disappointed in your was list. It's overrated, by the way. But not a link between worlds for the shame. Not bad. Link between worlds is okay. A link between worlds wasn't better than the original Zelda. Get out of here. Get out of here, Steam guy. It says one of the big things the Switch has going for it is its ease of use. You can hand anyone a Switch and they can pick up and play anything. The Steam Deck isn't a user friendly due to not all games being playable. That's why Guerrilla Tactics is emulating Switch games. I digress. That's I've had more fun with Skyward Sword than stop it. It's still Ocarina of Time is still one of the best games made. Listen, I can't argue with that because it was my number one before Breath of the Wild jumped on. So it's definitely my top 5 for sure. Right along with Odyssey and Super Mario 64. I actually haven't played A Link Between Worlds or the Seasons game. A Link Between Worlds. Listen, A Link Between Worlds was good. I'm not gonna say that it wasn't, but it ain't better. It ain't better than the original Zelda. Uh, A Link to the Past is my number one Zelda. Nostalgia wins. uh, the masses don't pay my bill, but Google does. CMG probably. Oh man, my people y'all funny, man. The original Zelda is a classic, and that's it. And we can all agree that there is a large dose of nostalgia that comes along with it. I have fond memories of the original Zelda. I have no good memories of Breath of the Wild. Okay, the question would be: have you beat Breath of the Wild? Why I can't believe these statements. I have no good memories. Blasphemy. Google cut CMG on the first every month. CMG. Oh man. And being able to do cool stuff in Breath of the Wild is great. But being able to do something cool, so some cool things like the stasis trick does not exactly equate to a better gaming experience as a whole. I agree, but it's still a good game. You can't. Okay, we got to agree to disagree on this one here. I just disagree with you totally. Also, weapons breakage was just the weapons. Yeah, that was one thing that irritated me, but it still added to the experience of the game. You had to be tactful. You couldn't just go in, and think I'm just gonna beat this boss. You had to be smart. Gumbo appeared on my desk. Oh man, gumbo. God almighty, man. I haven't had no gumbo in about 6 months. Boy, I could take some right about now. All right, let's keep it rolling. PlayStation has acquired Heaven Studios. I don't know what did they make. I don't even know what games it makes. In a statement, the same blog post, Jay Rimmer states that the team first new IP to the PlayStation is on track to deliver a AAA multiplayer experience with a vision to build a systematic and evolving world focused on freedom, thrill, and playfulness that will keep players entertained and engaged for years. Oh my goodness. Well, PlayStation just acquired them left and right. I don't remember games they've made though. Do y'all remember games that acquired? Yeah, y'all know any games that Haven has made? I don't know. Mhm. Say I happily agree to disagree. That's right. That's right. At the end of the day, hold on, let me go back. Uh, Yesterday was a full 2 years of Animal Crossing. I remember going to GameStop right before everything closed to pick up my copy. Uh, Quay said, sounds like the best Pokemon ever. I have not beat Breath of the Wild. I gave up after 12 hours. Oh, see, yeah, let's not. Then let's say, okay, we can agree to disagree, but I can't really even value your opinion on Breath of the Wild because you gave up too quick, and that's after giving up on three type. Yeah, yeah, man, yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll finish it. Yeah, okay. So listen, so maybe one day when you finish it, then we'll come back and have another conversation, and I think your opinion might change. But I think you're missing out. Yeah, I said heaven, didn't I? No, not heaven, but haven. Haven is Amy Henny Studio. Oh, okay, okay. I think you are right. You are right. Um, PlayStation more like. Yeah, man. Listen. E. I believe PlayStation cannot miss E3. I don't think they can take the approach they took last year. I think they need to be front and center. Yeah, I think whatever games they got to get out there. They're gonna have to compete because even when they came out later, they still didn't have that level of how can I say it of marketing that they could have had if they just would have just showed up and been a part of that B3. I think they have to come to E3 this year because to be honest, I mean like I don't know of a lot of do anybody know any other games besides God of War? I know God of War is coming, and I think one of my questions tonight. A matter of fact, let me I'll pull my questions up for tonight. Uh, Let me get this one off. I thought I had it on here. Metroid. No, no, no. I'm sorry. Listen, I had a question, and my question was, will will God of War launch this year? I think it has to really launch this year for PlayStation because I don't really don't know of any other games that PlayStation has that's prepared to go. Like I don't like it's there's really no other PlayStation game that I'm like, oh my, I can't wait till that come out. Except God of War. And maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. If the game is not fun, should I have to suffer through the rest of it just to have a wild, valid opinion if it wasn't fun? Well, that's like that's like reading a book that started off really dry and boring and say, well, I'm just not gonna read the book. Um, I don't like how it started, so you know what? Who cares how it finished? It's like I could name you tons of movies that started off really dry, really uninteresting, but you know what? But by the end, it was like one of the best movies ever. You know what? That's how I look at it. But I mean, like once again, is one of the things like teachers on. Um, I do. I think a lot of you've missed a lot of the games. Yeah. Amy Hennig might actually get to create her first game since Uncharted 2. EA canceled, yep, which was stupid. The EA should have never canceled. Google gave up on her. She's probably happy by the news. Yeah, you know what? Listen, um, I think both EA and Google was both stupid. I just knew, like, you know, especially when she was the EA, I was like, oh, buddy. But you know what? You know, I guess we'll see eventually when she what she drops next. I'm definitely supporting and rooting for her. All right, I keep my trap shut. No, man, no, you listen, man. I tell you, me or gave you my guy, man. I love the Discord. The Discord is great. It's what makes channels like this successful, and it makes it what makes it fun. It's like, you know what, like we're not always gonna agree, and you know that Discord gives it opens up thought process to the people who have the Discord and other people that's listening. So no, don't. No, keep coming at me. If I'm wrong, I can't do nothing but respect that. You still my man, 100 grand. Yes, Kelly. Yes, suffer. Oh, it's like, you know what? A lot of my friends don't play Nintendo games, and I totally get it. Some of my friends, all they play is Madden and 2K. That's it. That's all they play. They don't play nothing else. And so, you know what? And then to me, it's okay. You know what? Just like Gorilla Tactics earlier, is that they don't pay my bills, which is true. They don't. And what goes on in my household might not be the same as goes on in Gorilla Tactics' household. But the great thing about having friends is that we all not robots, and we all got our own opinion, and our opinions are valuable no matter where it is. It's just like, you know what, I respectfully agree to disagree. Joseph. Oh, so now you want to come? Hey, Dad. Now you wouldn't hey Dad when you was making on that. I'm about to say damn noise. Hey son, how you doing, buddy? Let me get you on the board since you did show up. There's a lot of people on the board tonight, though. Don't forget, Joseph, hit the like button, and those who have not hit the like button, do me a favor, hit the like button for me. All right. So when the hell are we going to hear about Metro Prime 4? Sheesh. You know what? We might get a little teaser trailer for E3, but man, I I wouldn't put them. I wouldn't put no money behind it for sure. Maybe Joseph beat them games. Listen. He does, man. He does. Every now and then I gotta trickle him again. Listen, that Joker, he has mad time. He don't got nothing to worry about but a girlfriend and some chores. For sure not. We beat games in this household. Boy, I tell you. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you have that level of time. I just don't have the time, buddy. You must be making if you making all that money, man, by far, man, if you could take some of these bills, man, and pay a couple of them for me, I can have some more time to beat some more games. I just don't have the time, buddy. For sure, we beat games at this house. Oh, that's funny, man. Listen, that's why, man. Listen, you and Mendez, man, both on Discord together. Oh man, playing some Mario Kart will be phenomenal. And all we need is you. Man, matter of fact, Caleb, man, how's your mom, man? She haven't been through in a little bit. Tell her we all say hello. I said I don't even have the time to beat games. Listen, I do have time, man. It's just they come at a slow pace. Like I can get an hour here, hour there, hour there. If you get a game that's like 40 or 50 hours, it's gonna be it. It's gonna be a long ride. Then I have a virtual interview on Friday, and it's something big. Oh man. Well, listen, man. Whatever it is, man. I hope it works out and blesses you tremendously. All right. Has anybody played Tunic? So will the Zelda style Tunic comes to Nintendo Switch? Let's hope so. I have not. It's on Game Pass. I have not downloaded it yet. I said I was gonna download it. Probably I'll probably do it tomorrow because I got some other things to do tonight. But I kind of wanted to start playing it, just kind of see what it is. But from what I look like, it looks like it looks like kind of reminds me of Death's Door, but more colorful. But I heard it's super hard though. That's what they say. It's super hard. He says his mom is avoiding the chat after seeing his list of best Zelda games. Oh man. Oh man. Hey, what's going on, Ace the Beast? How you doing, buddy? He's man, listen, Guerrilla Tactics, man, is funny. Is it not to worry though? My mom's avoiding parent teacher meetings and avoiding this chat, so she doesn't have to claim me. I said, "Oh, she is sick. Wow, it seems to be the flu." Oh, you tell her, listen, I'm gonna keep her in my prayers, man. Yeah, the flu is. Listen, if you know what, the flu seems so common, but it's something, man, that you gotta stay on top of. It could be some issues. Oh, I hate that for her. But tell her we are thinking about her. We asked about her, and we hope and pray that she is well sooner than later. Ace to B is one of my kids on my classroom. Oh, let me go ahead and put you on the board, buddy. Give you an opportunity to win this eShop card. Ace the Beast. Mwah. All right. It says, Greta Tech says, shout out to her. Hope she feels better soon and gets back to clapping cheeks in Call of Duty. Clamp claps. Thanks. I will let her know. All right, 27 people. Hey, don't forget Ace of Beast, man. Hit that like button for your boy. You too, Joseph. Don't forget, man. All right. But hold on. I think Neo says, yes, I'm playing Tunic a few hours in and digging it right now. Ah, okay. So I gotta download, especially why it's on Game Pass. It says this excellent Zelda-like adventure game has been in development for many years and recently launched on the Xbox X and S to rave reviews. Yeah, I heard the Metacritic is like it's like at an 87, and that's saying something. All right, so plenty of things that I gotta do tomorrow. Listen, tomorrow if my I have to take my son to take his driver's test. So you guys pray for him. I hope he is able to get his permit so we can start driving more. Cause that brother boy, he be scaring me when we drive. His arm's so stiff. I was like, man, you gotta loosen up, man. You can mess around and drive us right into a ditch. But if he gets his permit, then he can start driving a lot more. That right now I only can like take him to like parking lots and let him drive, but he needs to drive a little bit more because one, I'm tired of going to pick up people, and so I can say, hey, you know what, go pick your sister up. Hey, go to Walmart. I can't wait till I can do that. But right now, man, I don't know. All right, so anybody else is picking up a Tunic? I think I'm definitely going to download that since it's on Game Pass for sure. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Kagabanga Collection pre-orders go live. Box art also revealed. $40, man, for 13 games, man. I think it's a great deal. I think it's a great deal. And to get it physically, I think it's a no-brainer for me. See, once again, this is one of them games like, hey, man, to have this game physical is something that I'm going to want. I'm not going to want to download it digitally. That's why, because I pay for Game Pass, I'm okay getting a digital version of Tunic, but because it's on Game Pass. I'm paying for a service more than paying for the game. But if I was paying for the game, I would want it to be physical. All right. Let's see. So then can we make those long road trips from Georgia to Michigan? As a matter of fact, I have to go to I'm driving to Michigan from Georgia at the end of next month. I gotta go and I have a party after DJ, and then I have a photo shoot the day after in Michigan. So I'm making that drive. It should be fun. Next Witcher game confirmed to be in development using Unreal Engine 5. Woo wee! That's gonna say something. Now, then that means this game would be when is it? Okay, so this game would this game be exclusive? This game would be exclusive to Xbox, wouldn't it? Hmm. Your son can drive you. I don't know about that joker, man. My kids don't have the stamina yet. My daughter is pretty good. I took her driving on Sunday, and we drove to Buc-ee's, and Buc-ee's is about 50 minutes from my house, so we had to drive there and to drive back. And so she did pretty good. She drove all the way there, drove all the way back, and to me, those are the tests. If I can get you to do 2 or 3 hours without having no issues, then I can have some confidence in letting you get behind the wheel. So we'll see. We'll see. Joseph makes me nervous, but he'll get there eventually. So did Ayana and my son David when they started driving. Gran Turismo will need an update on that wild gumbo that will appear. How much HP did you have in it? Okay, I don't. See, when you hit Michigan and had time, holler at your boy. Yeah, man. Listen, a matter of fact, I know for sure I'm coming to Detroit. I'm going straight to Ferris because the party is the next day, so I gotta go straight there. And I can't leave until Friday evening because I have to DJ. They have a special Olympics event here at the school. I have to DJ for that, and then right after that, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna, get my stuff out of my car, and then I'm gonna make my way to Detroit. I'm gonna drive straight to Big Rapids. And then on Sunday after my photo shoot, I'm gonna come out to Detroit. I'm gonna spend a couple of days in Detroit before I make my way back to Georgia So yeah, man, listen, that might be a something that we can, if even if it's just lunch, will be great. I want to go downtown, man. They got that. I see it on Instagram all the time. They got that Kitchen 75. I gotta get there. I gotta get there because I always give me some loose deli when I go there, but I want some Kitchen 75. Good attack to fainted. Oh, he said, oh, okay. Oh, oh, good attack to fainted. So, I captured it in my mummy in my tummy, and will use it to battle the toy. I did too. Ooh, good old gumbo. But yeah, man. A new Witcher game, man. I'm looking. I'm excited for that. And it would be nice if it was an Xbox exclusive. I think this is a game. If I'm Microsoft, I'm saying, listen, you can only play this on Xbox. That would be dope. Let's talk about that. No, we won't talk about that either. Talk about Triangle strategies. Um, so one of my other questions for the night, I'm gonna wrap it up on this because it's a little late. Um, Metroid Dread has now become the third best selling Metroid game, and so my question to everybody in the chat is like, hey, you know what? How many units when we get to Nintendo's next their next financial meeting is May? I think it's May 10th. So on May 10th, and May 10th, we'll talk about the sales that ended in March. How many units would Metroid Dread have sold? Would it have eclipsed 3 million mark? Would it be closer to 4 million? What do you guys think? I'm going to say it's going to be like 3.5 million. I'm going to play it safe. I think we're going to have 3.5 million Metroid Dread because the advertisement on the game has kind of dried up. So I'm gonna say 3.5 million. I think it definitely eclipses the 3 million mark, and I think that's excellent for a Metroid game. Um, what do you guys think? I'm not sure why I'm asking this, but did you beat Witcher 3? No. No, I got about 25 hours into it. But you know what? I've never played The Witcher until I got it on the Switch. And I enjoyed it on the Switch, so I can't even imagine what a higher resolution Witcher would look like. But no, I have not. Take me, Alex. I got a lot of games, man. I've not beat. It's just time, man. It's time. You know, when you have I have 5 children. I have 5 children, which um, 1, 2, 3 of them play sports, and 2 of them do not. But I think I'm gonna make my youngest son play sports. He too big. I'm gonna make him play next year. He's not gonna like it, but he ain't got no choice. But and it's tough, man. And you got a wife everybody did. You have a wife, and then you have multiple jobs, and you coach basketball. It's like something got to give, and it's easier for games to give than compared to like basketball or your wife or making sure you show up to kids games and sometimes you want to. My son wrestled this year, so it was good when he wasn't wrestling. Then I could play or do something else. But then when he started wrestling, it's like I don't know. He said, "What are the current Metro game sales?" I think it's over 2 million. Let's see if I can find that information. Let's see. I can do it here. Hold on one second. Let me go. Current Metroid. Okay, let's see. Okay, currently Metroid Dread has sold 2.74 million copies. And that's as of February 2nd. Yeah, so we're questioning how many would they sell by the end of March. As of February the 2nd, Metroid Dread sold 2.74 million. Matter of fact, let me take that back. Probably that's probably from the end of December. As of December 31st, it sold 2.74 million. So by March, end of March, how many would they have sold? Would they have? I think they definitely eclipsed the 3 million mark. I think this is probably like a 3.5 to 4 million unit seller. But I'm gonna say 3.5 because that's a lot to sell within a 3 months period, especially if the advertisement for it is not being pushed like it was before Christmas. So I only put about 5 hours into Witcher 3 in Game Pass. Wasn't crazy about the combat. Found something else to play. Never returned back. 2.7 million Metroid as of January. Well known. Um, March. I'm probably going to play Metroid using this easy mode just to get through it. I have a huge backlog of Switch games like Skyward Sword isn't even open yet. Yeah, see, I ain't the only one. May is their next shareholders meeting. I think it's like May 10th. I think that's the date. I can see Metroid Dread selling 3.5 million by the end of March. I'm sure people ask for it for birthday gifts and such. Yeah, during Christmas time, man, when I was at GameStop, man, they sold people was asking for it left and right. Yep. All right, so good people, listen, we've been on this bad boy a long time. It's not really too many. It's not like a lot more major. Of course, you get the major Nintendo update, get you some folders going on tonight. Um, but it's not really a whole. I'm saying it's not really a whole lot of other news that we just absolutely need to cover. I don't think. Of course, hardware. I think that the question for hardware's legacy. Do we really believe this game is going to come out all on one cartridge? And I don't think so. I don't think this game makes it to all on one cartridge for the Nintendo Switch. Let alone it could very well be a cloud. If it's a cloud game, buddy, it's gonna get booed. It's not gonna get. I'm gonna destroy the game. I don't care how good it is. I might play it if it especially becomes like if it's a Game Pass game. Of course, I'll play it for sure. But um, if it's on the Switch, I'll spend the money and buy it. Uh, we could talk about GoldenEye, but yeah, of course, they're obligated to up the trademark. And it's a good chance it should have been out, but because of the war, they probably was like, nope, not right now. So maybe depending on what this war is doing, maybe by E3. I'm personally shocked that the game is coming out on Switch at all. Yeah, I listen. That what, going back to it, that's what caught my attention the most. But if it's a cloud version, I don't want it. Matter of fact, I tell you, if it's a cloud version out, it would definitely never get bought on a Nintendo system. But if they're smart, this is a game that needs to come physical on a cartridge, and it needs to happen sooner than later. Hey, look who decided to pop in from her sick bed. Hi, Gaming Dad, everyone. Hope all of you have been having some good gaming going on. Do you like the Skyrim game? I am a fan of Skyrim. Once again, it's another game that was not beat. I loved it. I didn't play it that much until I got it on the Switch. Then I played quite a bit of it, especially when it first came out, and then of course other games came out, and I kind of went away from it. But it's always a go-to. It's always a game that when all fails, you can always go back and play that game multiple times. It's nothing like building a new build and going through the story again. Even though I haven't finished the first story, but it's just one of those games. Just talking to the kids in my classroom who plays it relentlessly. But I enjoyed it. What I've played, I never beat it because it's one of them games. It's like so long. To be honest, I think I would have beat a lot more games if I wasn't doing YouTube. I would have beat a lot more games because then I wouldn't have or feel the need sometimes to buy games and play them early. Because again, I will play and just so I can get video of it. But I would probably beat a lot more games. But yeah, Skyrim. If you haven't played Skyrim, Skyrim is great. It's a good game. But thank you for coming out. I know you're sick. Don't you got to be out here too much too long. I really hope Gotham Knights comes out. Yeah, they have announced Ace the Beast that it's coming out this year. I think they got a date for it. Let me see. Hold on. Let's go. Gotham Knights. Oh, Gotham. Mm, I swear. I mean, they just had a. No, this is talking about the show. Gotham Knights. What we know about the new series. Oh, so they're gonna have a Gotham Knights series, but the game I know for sure comes out this year. Okay, matter of fact, here you go. Gotham Knight is finally releasing in October 25th. Gotham Knight will release on October 25th, 2022. So there is your release date for Gotham Knight. But let's go back because they're gonna have a Gotham Knight series. It's crazy. It's only gonna be on it's gonna be on WV verse. Another streaming service. WV confirmed that Gotham Knights project has officially received a pilot order and will be moving forward with filming the trial episodes. The series is amongst a long line of DC inspired shows and will be a part of the larger CW verse. The name given by fans to the overarching DC universe that's taking over the network. Okay, so no official announcement for the the series, but we got an October 25th release date for the game. So Nintendo's pulled a game was interested in playing because of the war a couple of weeks back. It sure did. Now I can't remember the name. It was that oh okay, it's that remake of the I forgot. Yeah, look, I likely won't buy. Listen, me either. So, okay. I probably won't buy it either. I agree. So we're grateful for your sacrifice. Glad you're here, bringing us all together. Oh, yes, I have been very ill, slowly getting better. Thanks. Thank you all for caring. You are so kind. Oh, listen, no problem. Yeah, we pray that God blesses you and He heals your body and you can get back to slaying people left and right in Call of Duty. You make sure you take it. Kayla, you make sure you take care of your mama. That's an order. He said, I know, gang. Yeah, Advance Wars. There you go. Advance Wars 1 and 2 reboot is the game I was thinking of. It was supposed to come out on April 8th, but has been delayed until who knows. And amen to that prayer. That's right. Has anyone seen Batman besides me? I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't like the best. Like some of my friends like, oh man, it's the best Batman ever. It wasn't that good. But it was good though. It was definitely decent enough to watch, even if it was 3 hours long. All right, good people, listen. We've talked enough about, I think, games tonight. Just don't tell her about the Zelda list, Caleb. Right. Saw the Batman, loved it. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It just wasn't the best. I don't think it was. I don't think it was better than the Dark Knight series by any stretch of the imagination. So I would try to. I have it downloaded and ready to go. Yeah, with a bunch of people in the background with their popcorn. I would try to watch it. It was good though. I mean, it would listen. I don't know unless you got a really good copy. I think if it's a very dark looking movie. It's always it's never like in the daytime. You might get some screenshots of it being like a little light outside. The majority of them scenes, so it's always in like dark environments. What did I do that for? All right, good people. Listen, hey, without any further ado, let's get in to the wheel. We got 27 people on the wheel tonight. Yeah, I told my. I feel like it's more scarier than the action, but I'm curious. I wouldn't call it scary. Um, if you ever read the Batman comic books, you know it kind of reminds me of the older detective comic book. You know, Batman didn't have all the gadgets. You could tell like he had some money. They lived in a castle, of course, but he didn't have the access to all the technology. So it was still like kind of like old school Batman. Batman was a lot more aggressive. I would that's the good word for it. Some of his beat downs were like, dang, that dude got beat down. Just one guy, coffee, and a baby crying. That's the experience. The Batman was influenced by Saw and Seven movies. Not scary though, just creepy in spots. Yeah, yeah. I agree. That's a great assessment of that. A really great assessment of that. Some of the things they were doing, you was like, dang man, that was brutal. That was brutal. I take I take it this film follows a young Bruce Wayne. Yeah, yeah, definitely a young Bruce Wayne. Yeah, but really, yep, a young Bruce Wayne and a young Batman, all in the same realm. But like he had technology, but his technology was just different. It wasn't like just like he was like sometimes like like the old Batman's. Batman was like overpowered. You know, like this Batman, he had some slick technology. The technology that was like for his eyeball, I thought it was like that was dope. Um, but it was good though. Definitely worth the watch for sure. I'm definitely excited about the next one. All right, good people. Without any further ado, you know how we do around these parts. We get right to. Matter of fact, I didn't get what's name's mom on the board. Let me get her on the board. Let me get Caleb's mom. And I know I have to add myself, Gaming Dad, GD, on the board, and then we'll also get Caleb's mom. Mountains and moonbeams. Tell you, I still like F Your Blaze Karens. That was the one. That was the name of the year. All right, so we are currently at 29 people on the wheel. So we get 29 spins until we get a winner. And you know how we do in great fashion form. If your name is picked first, you would get the classic. You are out of here. All right. Already you get the. You lose. All right, good people. Let's go ahead and get started. Without any further ado, who's the first person to catch the Prices Right horn tonight? And I think it will be, it's Vic's Twitch account. And Vic, my brother from another mother, is out of here. All right, keep it going. Keep it going. Who's up next to catch it? And I think that person will be, it might be Geeky. That Geeky chick is out of here. You Let's keep the ball rolling. Keep it spinning. Got 27 people left. And that next person will be, it might be me. Oh, look at this. It's Caleb's mom. Oh. I hope you feel better. I hit the button too quick. All right. The next person is Samantha. Samantha was lurking around earlier, but she is out of here tonight. We're down to 25 people. Let's see. Let's see. Depending on where the Batman trilogy goes, it could hold its own against Dark Knight's trilogy. Yeah, it depends on the direction. A lot is going to depend on that direction, though. Okay. If Batman was in real life, that would be Dark at Night. And yourself. I'm going to start writing my will before I lose. Side note, if you haven't watched Free Guy, yes, Free Guy was so good. So good. I totally agree with you. I watched it. Matter of fact, we watched it this weekend. Free Guy was so good. Definitely worth the watch if you have not watched it. Especially all old school video game heads in here. Yeah, you'll get it. I got that movie. That movie was good. Let's see. I know we're watching a channel called Gaming Dad, but dad jokes are not allowed unless they're about Gaming Dad. Oh, thanks everyone. Good night, Gaming Dad. Send love to your family. Oh, thank you, ma'am. I sure will. All right, good people. Let's keep it rolling. What did the sheep say? Guerrilla Tactics. What did the sheep say? Oh man, that was so funny. Free Guy was the Truman Show meets gaming. Yep, agreed. That's a great way of putting it, especially the ending. Yep, the ending, man. Oh man, that was that dude. Listen, that dude was buffed. Oh man, I want to see his new movie too. The Project Adam. I think that's gonna be good too. Secret is sad. The wheel is braces. Oh man, that's funny. All right, who's up next? The Cast of Flex, and it will be my brother from over the UK.
You lose.
Basil YT has just been off the board. Appreciate you, my brother. All right, who is next to Cast of Flex to get blown off of the map? Tick, tick, tick. Oh, Neo Prime and Nintendo Dads. You're off the board. Thank you, man, for hanging out with us today, man. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Let's keep that ball rolling because I got so many people. 22 people left on the board. And Ace the Beast. Yep. Go ahead, write that wheel, brother. Let me blow you off the board, too. But you're out of here. Let's keep it rolling, rolling. Keep that buggy rolling. Rawhide. Mediocre Gamers, the sponsor of tonight's giveaway, has just been kicked off the board. Thank you, my brother. We'll keep it rolling. And our next winner, SOC.
You are out of here.
He said, why I said this isn't Pac-Man 99. I know. I have some issues. Like, listen, when I set my stream up on Restream, it don't change it like it's supposed to. So I gotta fix it. I'm sorry, it's not Pac-Man 99, but Pac-Man 99 is my thing. But Bar Wire 88, I'm glad you came by. If you came back a tad bit earlier, right now we're doing our giveaway. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night at 8 o'clock for This Week in Gaming. And we just kind of talk about the gaming news. And so I'm glad you stopped by tonight to say, hey, this is not Pac-Man 99. And I appreciate you, all that you do. Neo Prime, Nintendo Dad said, good luck, everyone. Gaming Dad, be sure to read your Twitter DMs for me. Okay, good. I will definitely check that out. I hope I got me a spot on the show. My guys, man, love them dudes. He said, not Captain Tim. Captain Tim took the L. SOC says rigged. She said, it's okay. All right. Do you play Pac-Man 99? Oh, see, listen, let's see. Now you're talking my cup of tea. I love Pac-Man 99. But you know what? It's hard to play Pac-Man 99 on a regular Pro controller. It is really, really difficult. And so it's certain controllers that I usually use. I just bought one, what's it called? The Nano, the Mini Nano or Power A Nano. That D-pad on that controller is work of art. Happy to do it. Also have something special planned for your 100th episode. All right, I'm talking about. That's right, good people. This is episode 95. We're 5 episodes away, man. Just 5 away from reaching episode 100. And man, I wouldn't have got here without none of you guys, man. So we're gonna do something very special for that giveaway, and you gotta be in there. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see who is next to catch the flex to get yourself off the wheel. And our next winner is Kenny from the A, who won last week but has not claimed his prize. But he did not win because it's
psych. Better luck next time. Slughead.
Kenny from A is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep it rolling. We got 18 people left on the wheel today. Let's see. Discontinued channel. He was in here earlier, but
it's all there, black and white,
but
clear
they're
as
gone.
crystal. You get nothing. You lose.
Good day, sir. She said, "Oh, okay. I just used the Switch. I tried to use the Switch, and I just, you know what? Sometimes when I want to make them precise cuts, I can't get it in there. Like I can't get it like I want to. So I always lose it. So I stopped using the Joy-Cons. I stopped using the Pro controller. I either will play if I got a stream. I use the Nano controller, or I really like to play on my Switch Lite. My preferred choice is to play on my Switch Lite. I gets it in on my Switch Lite. I'm always in the top 5 when I play on my Switch Lite. Oh yeah, you know I might stream a little bit of Pac-Man 99 tonight. It's Grid Attack says I just watching out the Sprite at this point. Watching Mendez, Twitch Mendez, and COG. Yeah, they still on there. They still on the board with Google Pixel 6. Oh man. He says Switch Pro controller is the Nano controller. Yes, you definitely have to check out the Nano controller. That D-pad is it's so good. Oh, you know what? I thought about picking up one, but it was a little expensive. I was like, I don't know, I want to spend that much money, especially I had something. But that 8-bit though arcade stick might work well. I just might have to check that out. But listen, I didn't even think about that. That was a great suggestion right there. D-pad hurts my thumbs. It hurts my thumbs on the Pro controller as well. But I tell you, on the Nano, because it's so smooth, you wouldn't, or better yet, if you have a Switch Lite, the D-pad on the Switch Lite is like so good. Definitely want to try that one too, though. But yeah, I love Pac-Man 99. That is my jigga jam. So I have the Power A Fusion for the Nintendo Switch Pro, my favorite Pro controller. You know what? I might have to check. You know what? I seen that back when it was like I was supposed to review that thing. I probably need to go back and I need to review that. How would this have gone if Caleb won tonight? Bruh, he's $5 back. Man, Gorilla Tactics, boy, you too funny. All right, let's go. Let's go. Who's next to catch the flex? And our next loser is Steve M.
You lose.
It's off the board, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Steve M. Hanging out with the great dropping news tonight. Don't forget, people, that hey, upgrade to the latest Nintendo firmware came out today. My son Joseph is off the board. Oh, sorry, Joseph.
Better luck next time. Slug heads.
All right. Let's see who's next to catch the flag. We keep it rolling. Uh-oh. Cool Breeze Jr. has just bit the dust. We're rolling down to 14 people, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep it rolling. And Vic. Oh, Vic is off the board. Let's go ahead and give him the
You lose.
sound effect. All right. It said, Mia Gang says, I'm not sure how Gaming Dad would have played it, but I would have been fine just picking someone else to get it. Yeah, you know, I would give you that option. You listen, no matter if you're the sponsor, you're in it. So you're definitely the one you do is won your money back, and if you want to give it to somebody else, that would have been totally on you. Let's keep it rolling. And our next, oh, look at that, Mendez Twitch.
You are out of here.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Don't. Super Mario 1999 Pokemon. That's a long name. But you lose.
You lose.
And you're out of here. Thank you for coming out. God bless. Good night. Up next, John Samurai. Longtime favorite of the channel, but you are out of here. All right, let's see. Got some comments going on. Oh, no, say that. As long as it's not Mendez or COG, I have supported that. I support that. It says only Mendez YouTube left. I was going to actually spit it between Mendez and COG. They get 5 each. Oh, man. Y'all crazy. Too funny. All right. We're down to our last 10 for the win. And our next one off the board is your boy, Gaming Dad. I am out of here. So, you know, Game Dad I would definitely want to take the W. I would just share it to one of my favorite winners. CMG. Oh, my goodness. See, you spoke him up. My boy CMG is out of here, bro. New York Gaming says, all right, folks, I got to head out. Had a rough day today. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. And would like to get a head start tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. I will hopefully see you on Friday. Yes, man, I hope you too. I hope so, too. Watch out. Gorilla Tactic is beating on his chest. Do Call of Duty move. Love it. Now, you supposed to be getting some rest, not playing Call of Duty. And our next one out the book, it's Courtney. Courtney is out of here. Good night, Gaming Dad. It's been good seeing you after a year. Same here, brother. Same here. Have a good night. Up next, the Cast of Flex is Just Like Candy. Ow.
You lose.
Cannon's off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to our final 6. Since later, Caleb, and yes, get right. Cool Breezy, taking it easy for Sheezy, is out of here. All right, last one for the final four. Who y'all got in the final four? Speaking of that, basketball wise, Cool Breezy's Twitch. We went back to back, ladies and gentlemen.
You are out of here.
Who y'all got? We got John Samurai's Twitch. Chris Mendez is in the final. We have newcomer Chris McDaniels and Quake 311's back in the final circle. I picked Duke to win it all. I did. I picked Duke to win it all, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to see how that's going to turn out. But without any further ado, let's go down for two more. Till we get our last two, ladies and gentlemen. It says, I know John's next. And it is Chris Mendez is off the board. Chris,
You lose.
you are out of here, my brother. And the next one's going, former winner, great friend to the channel, Quake 311.
You lose.
You are off the board as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our last and our final round. Let's go through some. Let's see, he said John is going to lose. I know John's next. John, he won't know. He said, start to think I need to build a Mendez voodoo doll to stop his winnings. John's next. Gorilla got the voodoo. I'm just witnessing it. Oh man, Gorilla, let's go. He says, with the last breath, I curse Claptrap. He said, John gonna lose. I have a feeling. John needs to win. No Christian win. Bars. All right, good people. Without any further ado, let's get into where is it? I'll get it. Drum roll, please. And tonight's winner, without any further ado, first loser is John Samurai is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight's winner, newcomer, if I can stop this drum roll, Chris McMichael's. Kids, show him some love. Newcomer to the channel, Chris McMichaels, man. I hope Chris is very easy to claim your winnings. All you gotta do is follow me on Twitter at gaming_dad3 on Twitter and gamingdad3 on Instagram. Just reach out to me and say, Gaming Dad, with my money, and I will send you your code via our sponsor tonight, Mediocre Gamers. I give it up Mediocre Gamers Kids for providing the wonderful $10 giveaways. Hey, once again, good people, great stream, man. We went longer than expected. We started at 8 o'clock, and it's midnight. So we had a long stream, a lot of good talking, a lot of good Discord. I love it. But hey, come join us, man, on Friday, man. Be a part of my Discord, Gaming Dad 333. I was supposed to put it in the chat, but I'll post it on. You follow me on Twitter. I'll post it in my. If you look at my Twitter feed, you'll find my Discord. Just accept the join and come on in and join us for some good fun on Friday for some Mario Kart and some Splatoon. That will be the games on docket on Friday. So come out and hang out with us this Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is your boy Gaming Dad, man. I thank y'all. I'm coming early to Friday. Yeah, come on through, Ace, man. We're gonna have a good time, man. To bring John with you. Be good to y'all get in. We're gonna probably play some more likely some Mario Kart first. Then we're gonna wrap it up with some Splatoon. So it should be a great day of video game playing. This is your boy Gaming Dad, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with us, man. Once again, we're back again next Monday for episode 96 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is your boy Gaming Dad. I should have all this stuff ready, but I never do. But you know what? I got a new background I want to show y'all. I'm gonna end it on that note. This is your boy Gaming Dad, and I'm out. Peace.